Yeah, you already know. Accountability is greater than entertainment. For sure it is. Poindexter Lounge, I see you out there, player. I see you. Keep up the good work. Keep doing what you do.
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is good to have you in the lounge with me today. That's right. It is very good to have you. It is also good to have you with me in the lounge today. It's good to have all of you guys in the lounge today. I mean, I'm always excited. Hey, and it's good to have you in the lounge today as well. I'm glad to have all of you guys. I mean, you and all, especially you. I'm especially glad to have you in the lounge today. Hey, look, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and them can get together and talk about all the things that we love, things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, and so much more. And if those are things that get you up and going in the morning, if those things get you excited, then you have definitely found the right place. We cover pop culture. We cover just basically anything and everything nerdy. I tell you what, we love it all here in the lounge. And so if those are things that get you excited, please hit that subscribe button as well as that notifications bell so that you know when we put out new videos, because we're constantly putting out new videos. We're constantly doing live streams. I mean, even when the world says we shouldn't be, that we should let up, we should take a rest, we press on and we keep doing it. So we do it just for you guys. And so we would love to have you guys be a part of this. We're nearing 10,000 subscribers, and we would love to have you here for that. All right. We're going to throw a party when it happens. So let's get there. We're about 9,600. So hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's do some good. All right. That's what the Poindexter Lounge is all about. It's all about treating each other with respect. It's about, coming together as nerds and sharing our fandoms and, being good to each other. All right. So that's what we're here for. Anyways, so tonight is the call-in show. If this is your first time to a call-in show, it's pretty simple. I have put a link down in the comment section, which has probably gotten passed by now from all you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link again in there. And basically what you do is you follow that link. There is no app to download. You just follow that link. You put in a screen name and you're in. Now, I will say this. I may not get to everybody tonight. All right. I may not get to everyone. I'm going to try, but I can't do a 4-hour show tonight. I got to get up in the morning. So I know we do these epic 4-5 hour shows, right? And so we definitely want to get to as many people as possible. So don't be offended if we say, hey, let's get to the point. Let's have your thoughts together of what you want to talk about, and that way we can get to it and we can get your time in. I do want to say hi to people who are here. I see some people are, everybody is filling the spots. Now, I will say this too. If you are a regular caller, and we do have somebody who's new, who's never been on with us before, I'm probably going to let them on, so don't get offended. All right. I love you all, I love you all. And I try to get you all on. So just have that in mind. All right. Because we want to make sure that we get to everybody. Now, there's a couple people in here that I do want to address. I want to say hi to everybody. All right. So let's say hi real quick. I know Andrew is in the back room. He's already got in there. So what's up, Andrew? Bruce is in here and he's ready to go. Who else is in here already? Boy, everybody jumped in real quick. So if you try to get in and you can't get in, it just means that the backstage is full, is what that means. Geeks Cosmics Entertainment is here. You guys were here early for sure. Well, you guys were having a whole conversation going before we even got started. So you guys are raring to go. I see Zentech is here. I love Zentech. He's a great guy. I love having him on the channel always. Good to see you, man. He's a great supporter of the channel. And let's see who else is here. There was somebody else that so I have a question. What's up, buddy? 7799. Good to have you here. Good to see you. Let's see. Zentic says Pointers tried to get the Cash App. I think you get the whole donation that way. I do. If you give on the Cash App, I do get the whole thing. There is a link in the description of our videos for the Cash App. Even it's at the very bottom of everything. You can follow that link. So real quick, because Zentech brought that up, I will say this. So you can give via Super Chat. That's fine. If that's the easiest way, that is absolutely fine. Don't worry about that. But we do have some other ways. We do have a PayPal. The email address that the PayPal is connected to is also down in the description below. And then there is the Cash App. Now I will say this, if you want, and this is only if you want, you can message me. And there's a cool thing where I can actually send you a link if you don't have the Cash App and you want to just help out the channel, and you know, in a way that's completely free to you. What you can actually do is this: you can actually message me via social media or whatever, and I can send you a link. You get $5 when you sign up for Cash App. I mean, it's your $5. You can literally put it in your bank account right away, and the channel gets $15. So I know a lot of people say, you know, well, I'd love to give, but I don't have. And look, always off the bat, we do not ask you to give. We don't expect you to give anything. I'm not here begging you guys for money. That is not the point of this at all. You guys bring it up to me because you guys want to support the channel, and I am grateful and I appreciate that so much. And so because of that, I want to give you guys the best fair way. And I also want to make sure that if you guys do donate something, that, you know, that it actually goes to where you guys want it to go to. You know, and so that is something though that is an option for you. Is the Cash App. You know, whatever. Like I said, nobody expects you to give. Nobody expects anything out of anybody here. I'm just glad that you guys are here. I'm just glad that you guys are here, that you support the channel, that you watch the videos, that you're part of the lounge, because that is what we're all about. Now, I do say this: we do have our weekly comic book giveaway from the Milee Store. So don't forget that, because you know what? Even though you guys love to give, we love to give back. So we just gave this away tonight. In fact, Nick won this earlier tonight, and so I'm going to be sending him out a free comic book from the Milee Store. Look, the Milee Store, they give us all these comic books and stuff, and so we end up giving them away. Look, there's a side profile right there. See, we end up giving them away, and so. So that's a cool thing. And then also tonight we gave away this guy right here. This is our monthly giveaway for anybody who does give, because I don't like to just take your money, you know, and feel like, well, you know, I know we're putting on a show and stuff, and that's fine, but I also like to make sure that you guys get something back. So actually, if you give on the Patreon or you give anything during the month, that is what you guys get entered into. If you give in any way, you get entered into this drawing. And so Justin Reed, one of our Patreons, actually won this. So Justin, if you're watching or if you see this, message me. I already messaged you, but get with me, and so I can get your address. All right. And so I can send that out to you. So, you know, and I may even share a little story with you later about what we do sometimes with what you guys do give, because I believe in giving back. And we did something. I think I'm going to just save it for a video, but I will just say this is the title of that video. I got to see a little girl who had been through a lot smile today. My favorite thing about collecting toys. Something happened this week, and man, it was just to see a little girl play with DC superhero toys. She loved DC superhero girls, and that's just the teaser for that story. And so because you guys have been generous, I was able to do something this week and to help out this little girl, and she's very, very happy. And so I'd like to share her story with you guys in the video, and hopefully I'll put that together tomorrow and share that with you guys. But I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope everybody's having fun, and you know, taking care of yourself. I hope you all had a good Labor Day weekend. Let's see. Make sure that Melissa's World's here. Melissa's World's here. Good. She's I thought I saw her in the back. Yep, she's in the back. She's ready to go. There was one person that I wanted to say something to. What's up, Jovan? Hey, what's up, man? DC fam for life. Absolutely. What's up, Jovan? Good to see you. Okay, this guy, Ken Kitts. What's up, Ken? Welcome. A cup of Malik. Good to see you, Cup of Malik. For sure. Good to see you here in this. Right, Jeremy? It's the Cash App, Jeremy. Richard Gilbert. What's up? Truth 31. I love this guy. You guys go subscribe to this guy. I look at him. He's in here supporting me. He's doing the good Lord's work. Subscribe to this guy. This guy is awesome. He has great takes on stuff, man. He had a whole video about Superman, about Man of Steel, having a Man of Steel sequel that we should have already had it out. You guys gotta go support this guy. Legend, wait for it. Derry. Mladen, what's up? Good to see you too, my friend. Arctic Conquest, dude. It's been a while, man. It's good to see you, man. He's one of our long time friends. So Ken Kitts, so you left a message, man. You left a and this isn't to out you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset at you or whatever. But I was curious because I saw that you left a comment on one of our videos that like some guy was upset at us or called us out, and I had to look him up. I didn't know who he was. He's a DC guy. I can't remember his name right now because we're live. But you said that he was upset about it, that he called us out as being fake or something. Like all these, the people that we stream with. And dude, we're not fake. This is us, man. We love DC. We love all things DC. And actually, I looked him up, and we have a lot of the same beliefs on DC, man. And so I don't know what that was. And actually, I did find one thing where he commented on when I was on Lightcast. He actually played part of my video, and he agreed with it. So I hope we get that worked out because look, I'm not here to argue with anybody, man. I love everyone, and I especially love DC fans, fellow DC fans. So I hope that that comes through. Jeremy Harris, good to see you, brother. Like I said already, John Wick up in here. That was the 1995 Jim Carrey Riddler. I love that Batman Forever movie. Yes. Oh, and Jeremy Harris, look at there. Jeremy Harris with the $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I can't think of anything funny to put here. That's great. That's awesome. That's really cool. So, but thank you so much, brother, for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Neon Sci-Fi, haven't seen you in a while. Almost died camping. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad that you're okay then. So I'm glad that you're okay. I really am. So now you found your funny thing. Too lazy for Cash App. Forgive me. No, dude, you're good. You're good. It's all good and it's all fun. And I love Jeremy. You know what? It's funny. I was just going back through some videos today a little bit, looking back. I love looking back on the history of some of our videos, and I thought it was great because I saw one of the very first call-in shows that I did, and Jeremy messaged in, and I got to talk to Jeremy for a while, and he was just he was great. And Jeremy's been a long time supporter of the channel. I mean, from way back when we got our big hit, when we did over 1 million views on the Flash video that I did years and years ago. And so he brought back those memories. And so he's a great guy. I really enjoyed talking to you, man. I hope I get another chance to talk to you sometime. So with that being said, love you guys. Welcome to the show. We're going to have some fun. You guys have some fun in the chat room. We will definitely be looking at the chat room as the night goes by and talking about it. And you guys, can bring up comments and stuff while I'm on with other people. And that's how this works. It's totally interactive. You guys decide what we talk about. And that being said, we're going to start off with stuff while I'm on with other people. And that's how this works. It's totally interactive. You guys decide what we talk about. And that being said, we're going to start off with. And we can hear you, buddy. With other people. And that's how this. Hey, Bruce. Bruce, you, Bruce. I'm talking to you, man. You were in. You were in. So I got to have you. It's like the old radio thing days, man. I got to have you turn down your.
Yeah. Are you there?
I am here, sir.
No, I can't hear you. I can hear you on the YouTube side, but I can't hear you on this one.
Really?
Kind of ruins it. Let me click back on YouTube. Maybe I can work with both. I can't hear you. I can hear you on the YouTube side, but I can't hear you on this one. Oh, you're giving me about a 15-second. Yeah. Ruins it.
Wow, that's weird.
Click back on YouTube. Maybe I can work with both. Okay, I can hear you now, but there's like 15 seconds between what I'm saying and.
But I can hear the delay.
Wow, that's weird. Click back on YouTube. Maybe I can work with both. Okay, I can hear you now, but there's like 15 seconds between what I'm saying and. Yeah, Disney.
I can hear the delay. Yeah, so I'm hearing a delay on your end, bud. I don't know what's causing that. Hold on a second. I got you muted for just a second. Let me see if I can enter the Enosh verse. Silent, you're funny. This is funny chaos. I love it. Hold on just a second. Let's Jeremy says my Zoom class is in a nutshell. We haven't had that in a while. So hold on just a second here. Let me see if any of this is on my end. First of all, let's pop that in there. So we got that, and on my end. Whoa! So you don't want to go along. That's why you're supposed to. Well, let's pop that in there. So we got that. So I don't know what's going on there. Whoa! Hold on, I'm gonna put you on hold for just a second. I want to see if it's just you or if it's everybody. So I'm gonna do a little test. Oh, we got Bruce on here on another one.
Yeah.
There we are.
Use the other one.
Wow, you're doing it again. Hold on just a second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna bring one more person in because if it is, it's probably my multiple camera system, and if that's it, I'll just shut that off. So hold on a second. What's that? You got it.
We're good.
Look at there. I don't know
why. For some reason,
absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't have your audio, and I was watching YouTube, which is a big delay. So I reconnected, and now I got the audio, and we're good.
Well, Bruce, now you've wasted your time, so it was good talking to you, man. Thanks for.
Okay, man. Have a good night. I'll talk to you
later. What's going on, my friend?
Oh, nothing, man. How you been?
I've been good, man. I've been really good. I had a good weekend. Spent some time with the family. Watched some shows. I started watching The Boys. Have you seen that?
I have seen the previews, and I definitely want to watch it. Let me put this over here so I can look at you. I want to check it out. I haven't checked it out yet.
It is phenomenal, dude.
What did we watch? We watched Kim. What was the name of that movie we just watched? My Spy. We watched My Spy on Netflix. It has the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, but he plays he's kind of like it's kind of like he wants to be The Rock, but he's not quite The Rock.
Okay.
It was good. It was good. We just watched that tonight while I was working in the shop here.
Have you seen Bill and Ted yet?
Yes, I have. I saw that like 5 minutes after it was released.
Oh man, I know, dude. What'd you think of it?
Well, I got good things to say about it, and I got bad things to say about it. I mean, it in my opinion, it was a great movie. I like what they did. I like the different. Good night. I like what they did. I like the plot. I think Keanu Reeves, he just throughout most of the movie, he just kind of looked tired. And I know they were trying to make him, like 50-year-old me is not the same as 20-something-year-old me or what.
Sure.
And I get that you grew up a little bit, but that pink shirt got on my nerves the whole time. I thought he would dress. I don't know. I pictured him like in a Motley Crue T-shirt and maybe some cargo shorts.
You know what? For us, it was all the face. Like he needed to have facial hair. He really needed facial hair. His face. Yeah. Tiffany said it looked like he had work done, and then because even when he was the old him, as long as he had the beard, he looked all right.
Yeah, like a little mustache goatee thing kind of going.
Yeah,
like all the sexy people have.
Even that. So Cylon, I will say this, Cylon. No, I'm talking about we literally have one more episode of season 1 because here's the thing. I did not have. I used to have an Amazon account and I let it run out a long time ago because I realized that if I just spent $25 on stuff, I got 2-day shipping for free anyway. So why waste $100 a year? And there wasn't, I'll be honest with you, there wasn't a lot because I dropped it just before they started putting out like a lot more programming. And honestly, there's really nothing else that I see right now, even on there besides The Boys, that I'm like, really like, I just want to watch. But like The Boys came out and everybody was like, oh my gosh, the show's so good, Enosh. And I was just like, dang it. I just let that run out. And so come to find out, Tiffany had an account for the last 2 months. She got a subscription. And so for some stuff with her for shipping. And so I didn't know that. And so I was like, well, gosh darn, we got to watch The Boys. And so we finally were getting caught up, and just perfect timing, because now we get a whole second season now, buddy.
So it's worth the watching, because
dude, it's so good. It's good. So good. And it's not what I expected either, because I just from the previews, you think, well, it's just superheroes with just, attitude, but it's not. It's like, you're talking like conspiracy, you're talking like, oh my gosh, there's so much goodness to it, man. There's so much richness to it, of like superheroes being controlled by a corporation who's trying to get them involved in the government, who's trying to get them, to be like, part of the military, and stuff. And then superheroes just not being superheroes. And like, they got this public persona, right? And then they've got their private persona where they're doing some really notorious, awful things.
Definitely. So I'm gonna start watching that tomorrow then, because when I first saw the previews, I'm like, oh, that's just like a Marvel ripoff. But I haven't watched any of it, so I'm not like trying to criticize yet.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's really good.
I'm gonna start watching that tomorrow. But
what up, Jason? What up, Jason? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. I don't know what you want me to talk about, Protoss X. Talk about Andy Signore and Jody, please. I don't know what to talk about them anymore. It's the same old stuff, man. It's the same old stuff.
Let's talk about new stuff.
Right. They're all, well, they started fighting. So they had an episode. Apparently they had a private stream where they were all fighting amongst themselves. I will say this. I did private message Andy, and because Jody forced him on air to apologize to him and made him look. It's exactly what I'd been saying this whole time, and I felt so bad for him. Even Andy Signore, I felt bad for it. I did private message him, and I just said, hey, man, you know what? You had nothing to apologize for. He apologized for him. You know what he did? It'd be like you and me were talking here, and we were having a game show, and you were going off on somebody, like you were getting hot, Bruce, and I muted you for like half a second being silly. That's what he got mad about. Somebody sent me the video, and I watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so I felt really bad for him, but you know what? People make their own choices, right? I mean, people gotta make their own choices.
That's too much drama for me, man.
Absolutely. We're over that, man. I'm so done with all that stuff. Like I said, I'll talk about something if it affects me, and if I really feel that it means something. That's what I got into that whole discussion for in the first place, because I felt it meant something. Once it stopped meaning something, and people are just rambling on and just doing it for, they're just getting clout off of me and everything like that. I don't need to get subscribers. And I mean, I'm glad that people found me through that, for sure. But you know what I mean? But that's not what I want to be known for. I don't want to be known for some, YouTube battles and stuff. So what's up with you, man?
Nothing, man. Doing my thing. I mean, the whole reason I came on here tonight is I actually had a decent new topic to talk about that. So I kind of just want to know your thoughts on it.
Sure.
And I collect Star Wars mainly, vintage Star Wars and stuff like that. But,
absolutely.
Yeah, and I make my toys and stuff like that. But I've noticed lately some of these different Facebook groups and stuff that have the sales and the auction. Some of these groups are actually fighting back and forth, trying to tell each other. And I wonder if this happens in every toy collector's collection, not just Star Wars, but anybody. Like you collect a lot of DC stuff. But I tell you what, Star Wars has to be the worst, because these people are ripping on each other for each other's collections. And it's like, wow, it's like nerds fighting nerds. It's like, I don't understand why they can't just chill, and you collect one thing, I collect another, and that's cool. But I don't see the problem there. But and I don't want to mention the group because I don't want to get blasted on Facebook about it. But
sure.
I'm realizing lately that people are bullying each other for their collections online. And I'm like, I'm 52 years old. I don't care what you collect. You can collect shrunken heads. That's your but they're complaining about, like, what's real, what's fake, what's the customizing specifically. I hear people, no one's really attacked me, but I see other people getting attacked, and I don't get it. It's like someone finds pleasure in collecting Hot Wheels. I'm not into Hot Wheels, so we use that as an example. And then you got this guy, he's got a little modest collection of Hot Wheels, and you got this guy who's got more Hot Wheels, and he's got to belittle the guy that has the small Hot Wheel collection. Isn't that stupid, or is it just me?
Dude, it's so dumb. Collecting is like one of those things that it can bring you so much joy, and yet at the same time, it can bring you so much frustration.
Only if you have some idiot picking on you because your collection sucks.
Well, I've never had anybody pick on me because my collection sucks, because I just flex on them and I just go, right. You know what I do? I do this, man. I'm like, yeah, whose collection sucks, right? Like, I don't really have that problem. You know what?
I don't have that problem either, but I see other people having it.
But you know what problem I have? I have the problem that I see people all the time going off and they like trying to go buy everything and flip it. I have a problem with that, right?
That's not
I buy stuff that I want, right?
Yeah,
and there are some people that I have helped get stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm friends with, you guys all know Darth Tasty, right? So Darth Tasty is in another part of the country even. And I have helped Darth Tasty get some things that he wanted, and, I mean, and I'm not even, this is not to like, but I was talking earlier, about, how you guys help others, through helping this channel. And I did something for him because I knew he was looking for a particular figure. And what's that?
You're making me dizzy going back and you see three of you.
All right, I know. I'm trying to get used to this so I can actually do something like cool with it. But I'm not sure that I'm making it work. So I don't know. Anyways,
I don't care if I'm on the screen, but let's see it.
I know. I'm trying to do cool things with it, but but at the same
you got
time,
a lazy eye or something. I don't know which one to look at.
That's funny. But no. So I'm saying what I'm saying is I knew that there was a figure that he was looking for, and so I ordered it for him and sent it to him. Because I love Darth Tasty and he's helped me get some stuff, man. He's gotten some stuff and sent it up to me. You've helped me out with different things. I mean, you've blessed me with different things. And I really feel that you pay it forward. You help other people instead of trying to hoard everything for yourself and just try to resell everything. Look, you have a business. That's what you're doing. These people out here who go out to retail, they don't have a business, like they're not trying to do it the right way. They're trying to go out and buy everything at retail and then flip it for 4 times the amount.
Right. And those people,
I have a problem with that.
I do too. I have a big problem with that. But everything I make, all the stuff that's on my eBay channel and everything, my eBay page or whatever, I make this stuff because I love doing it. When I stop love doing it and helping other people who would love the Star Wars and want to see, and they like what I'm making. It's not about money. Have you seen my prices? It's not about money for me, but I'm talking about on the Imperial Commissary. Oh, I said it. Oh, did he do that on purpose? Yeah, I did it on purpose because I don't care about those people.
I got no 7-second delay, man. You had a 15-second delay going on when you first started.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, when it comes to that Facebook group, you get on there. Anybody new, God forbid you're a new collector, and you get on there and ask a question that isn't like common sense for someone like me.
Mm-hmm.
You get on there and ask a simple question like, what kind of a gun does a stormtrooper carry? They're not going to sit there and just answer the question, welcome to the group. No, they're going to sit there and belittle you because you don't know something that we all know. But you know what? At one point in time, none of us knew what kind of a gun a stormtrooper carried. And that's the bottom. They're bullying new collectors. They're bullying people that are collectors.
The only people like that I get frustrated with are the people who come in and they're like, "Hey, what's this worth?"
Oh, yeah.
What's this worth?
Those aren't collectors. Those are people that want to make money. I've got really nice things in my real collection. I've got the entire vintage line. Those are mine. I'm not selling those. I don't have them for the money. I have them because I'm getting a little, so you can see I'm getting passionate right now. I have them because they remind me of a better time in my life and toys that I used to have when I was a kid. I know you're with me on that page. And, you know, even further, it's like, oh, well, that wasn't your childhood X-Wing. Well, no, it's not. But I sat down and I restored that thing from start to finish. That's my relationship with that toy.
Exactly.
That's why I don't want to sell it. Oh, well, it's junk. To you, it's junk. I ain't asking you to buy it. And then you get on on that site I was talking about, or the Facebook thing I was talking about, and they're like, oh, well, no, it's worthless because you put repro stickers on it. No, it's not worthless to me, and I'm not in it for the money. But these guys, I swear to God, my philosophy when it comes to those kind of guys, and not everybody in that group, but the main players, the snobs, the one that want to insult other people.
Mm-hmm.
I think they invested so much money in their toys that they think in their mind that's their retirement plan.
I know. And
they're people my age. I looked around, and the people I'm talking about, they're my age. They think in their mind that's their retirement plan. Well, if that's your retirement plan, you need to read a book or figure something out, because that's just sad.
It ain't going to work that way. It is not going to work that way.
They're like, oh, well, this is worth like $1,500. No, it's worth what someone's willing to pay for it.
I don't understand, Bruce, why people don't get that. I get so sick of people trying to tell me, well, this is worth this and this is worth that. I know a guy who's got a small shop here in town, and this is what I think is really funny about this, is that this guy, he's got a ton of Star Wars stuff that he's literally been sitting on, Bruce, for 10 years now.
Yeah.
As long as I've known him. He sells a bunch of other antiques, and he's got a bunch of other stuff in there too. But the thing is that he started off with some of the stuff that his mom gave him when he was a kid, right? And so, like, he's got all these collectible plates, right? He's got collectible plates that I've bought for $8 somewhere, right? And he's got $165 a piece on them, and has had that for 10 years. But yet, check this out, and you'll know the value of this. So he's got that on that, right? He's got a bunch of junk that he's trying to get top dollar for, because he says, I got a book and it says that this is what it is, right? That this is how much it is, right? But at the same time, you know what he sold me? You know what he sold me? He sold me a Death Star playset. How much is a Death Star playset fully together, even with the original sponge and the original little monster? How much would you say, something like that, with all the stickers? It actually has the hanging piece, the swinging. Yep, the rope, the original rope. It's sitting right here in my cabinet, by the way. It's got all the original stickers, guns. It's got everything, the turrets, everything to it, complete. How much would you say something like that should usually go for?
Well,
top of your head.
I'm going to fall back and say to what I always say. It's going to go for what people
Sure.
But an average price of a complete Death Star playset with all working things, and if they're saying the foam is original, it's just going to be a bag of dust.
Yeah, I mean, I have it. Look, dude, I got the monster sitting right up on. I ain't playing with it.
They want that. They want that. But if you got a bag of dust and you still have the rope, I would say honestly, and I'm being a little generous, about $500.
You know how much he sold that thing to me for? $15.
There you go.
So the thing is, that showed me right there that day that guy had no idea what he's doing. I couldn't give him my debit card fast enough. And I said, are you sure? Now, look, before everybody jumps on me and says, well, you ripped him off, I said, are you sure? And he said, yeah. And I said, do you know how much these go for? Oh, yeah, I know what these go for. I'm not worried about it. I'm like, okay, as long as but see, the thing was all in pieces, Bruce, in this little box that I don't even know why I looked underneath this thing. And, but yet he's got shells of like an X-Wing fighter that is missing everything that like you would probably love, because you could use it as parts, you know, but he wants like he wants $75 for just the hull of an X-Wing fighter.
You can't, if it's out of the box, you ain't going to sell it for more than $75 completely done.
I know, but he just wants $75 for just the hull. I mean, I'm talking no blasters, no stickers, no nothing on it, no canopy, no hardly any wings. Like, some of it's broken, it's missing everything, and you know, it's rough. Now, Crush It. I will say this because Crush It brings up a good point. He says, "Hey Enosh, that's what I do." LOL. So I will say this: I know plenty of eBayers who flipping is one thing, but there's a difference. There's a difference here. There are people who buy and they resell, because like if I ever resell that Death Star playset, you better believe I'm going to get what I know it's worth, right?
I'll look it up right now. I'm trying to
but,
show you this book.
but what I'm saying is though, there are people who are legit, okay, and then there are people who abuse the system. Like a guy I saw on my way home from my vacation. He literally went out. They just made up these new He-Man toys. They're more updated He-Man toys. And there's a guy literally in one of the toy groups that I'm in. He literally went to Walmart, bought the entire display, even the big cardboard display with all the cool artwork on it, which is cool. That's cool. Like whatever. But he bought all of that and then bought every figure that was in it, bought every figure that was in the store, cleaned them out, and then had a picture of him in his living room with it and rubbing it in the faces of people who were saying, I can't even find this at my Walmart because it's an exclusive. And he says, oh, I got your hookup right here, guys. I went out and got it for you. Look, I'm helping you.
Yeah, double price.
You're not helping anybody.
No, you're scalping.
Yeah, and so there's a difference. There is a difference.
When people do that, when they go in, they buy all these everything. And I used to work at Walmart. I quit, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah.
When I used to work at Walmart, the toy manager was a good friend of mine, and people come in all the time. Anytime we got Star Wars stuff, they buy them all. One guy buy them all, and it's not only they scalping, which is wrong anyway, but it takes away from the true toy collector that has the passion for the toys, the one that wants to look on the shelf, which we don't have that anymore since Toys R Us closed. Nope. You can't really go into a store and look on the shelf and say, "Oh, I want that."
Yep.
Get that thrill of finding it and take it to the register and paying it. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's a rush. It is a rush when you find something cool at Walmart or Target. Whenever the scalpers haven't bought them all.
Yeah.
That's part of a true collector's passion. We want to find the wild find.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible. I mean, all the newer stuff that I've gotten, the retro collection. I didn't get I worked at Walmart. I couldn't find it at Walmart. I had to buy it online, which I paid a fair price for, but it's not the same. It's not the same as picking something up saying, oh, I really, really, really. I think the last thing I bought like that was my Robbie the Robot thing I got from Walmart, because I have a thing for old movies and stuff like that. And I got to get that thrill from Robbie the Robot, but I didn't get it from any Star Wars things because everybody bought them all out.
Yeah, like I said, I know it's a hard job. I know plenty of people who they do. They go out and they buy items and then they resell on eBay. And I know that that's a hard job, and that people who are legit, you know what I mean? But then there are people who do take advantage and then they put it up in people's faces. And like I know a guy right now, I am jonesing for they got these new 6-inch G.I. Joe classified figures. And
I've seen those. I'm not a G.I. Joe guy, but
dude. So the thing is they just released 3 Target exclusives, and I've never done this in my life. But I had a friend tell me about like looking up, codes and all this stuff, and putting them on websites and stuff, so that I know like when the Targets get them. And I got to get up at 6 a.m. every morning and see if any came in on the truck, because they only get 2 at a time. And so they had 3 exclusives. I've gotten 2 of the exclusives, and there's 1 left, which is the Cobra Trooper in the blue outfit. And I just want 1, right? I just want 1, but it's an exclusive. And literally, dude, there's somebody who literally bought one. They're selling them for hundreds of dollars. It's a $20 figure. And the thing is, they're selling them for hundreds of dollars because they're creating a false demand for it. And the thing is that like, now I'm like, having to try to beat people to Target in the morning to see if I can just, get one, because people won't just get the one that they want. They'll buy them all. Yeah. And then like there's one with the Baroness. In fact, I just got it back here. The Baroness with her motorcycle, it's a $30 toy. And yeah, people are selling it for $120 now. Well, somebody got one of those Cobra officers, and I get kind of mad at eBay sometimes because this person literally had this thing up for $1,100. And in the description, they're like, "This is the greatest G.I. Joe toy ever made. It's pristine. It's perfect. Not a blemish on the box. Oh, well, it's got a little scratch on the window of the box. Well, then what? Like, and look, I've got a USS Flag back here, which is the biggest toy, thing ever made, right? And that's G.I. Joe. That's classic G.I. Joe. And the thing is one in good condition with all its parts and everything. Like, you're looking about $1,200 for that. Right now, I didn't pay $1,200 for that. I got a great steal on that, but nowhere near that. I paid like $200 for that, like from a guy. Nice. But the thing is that, like, that's what some people would pay for that. I never thought I'd own one of those things in my life. And you're going to tell me you're going to sell a brand new figure that just came out for you think you're going to sell it for $1,100. I messaged him and I said, look, I don't know if you just don't know what you have or if you're just being, facetious. I don't know what you're being, but you're not going to get that. So I watched the auction. The auction went away and then they brought it back for 10 grand. And I'm just like, this has got to be some kind of like joke or something. But they had a couple other figures that they had up for like $500, $600 that they're never going to get that. And that's the thing. Like I got a buddy who has a toy store. And this is why I don't have a problem with Crush It or whatever. But the thing is that what happens is he's got a store, right? And I know on eBay you got a store, right? But the thing is like he buys stuff and resells it. But you know what? He doesn't gouge everybody for it.
See, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
And this guy, if you guys ever watch my my silly little Poindexter Lounge wrestling action figure videos that I've made, they sponsored that and gave us some action figures for that and stuff like that. But he's got everything. He deals with new toys, old toys, loose toys, whatever. And then what happens is then he sells it. But like a lot of times he'll get a $20 figure, Bruce, and he'll sell it for $25.
That's fair.
And that's fair. Sometimes even he'll go 30, like on a harder, maybe 30, 35 or whatever. And then I have to look at it and go,
that's reasonable.
Yes. If I look at something and I go, okay, you know what? I'm going to have to drive all over town for this. I don't know when I may get it, if I even may find it in a store. And he's got it right there for like $10 more. Look, I'm going to give him that $10 because I know he's got money into it. He needs to make money. And you know what? Andrew is phenomenal like that. And he's such a nice guy. And you know what he's told me? Because I asked him, I said, Andrew, why is it that you do this and these other people do this, right? There's people who literally will sit on items for years and not sell them because one day they think that somebody's going to walk in and give them top dollar for it. And he says, Enosh, it's turnover. You got to turn over product. If I have products sitting in my store or at home or whatever, I'm not making money. I'd rather make $5, $10 on an item than sit here and try to hold on to it for a year, hoping that I'll make $20 on it. He says, that's stupid.
You're going to hold it for a year. You might as well charge rent for it. But
right.
I get it, but he's not charging a ridiculous amount. I mean, you pay $20 for any product. I don't care if it's Star Wars or G.I. Joe or DC Comics. You pay $20 for it with the intent to resell it for a store or whatever you're going to do. It's not a bad markup. That's fair, I think. But these people are like the retro collection Boba Fett. People, they were $9.82, or maybe it was $12.
Got mine right there. Yeah, they were $9.99.
See, I can say this now because I don't work for Walmart anymore. So I'll tell you what really happened with those things. They got the retro collection in. They had 5 cases of them, and I think total, I believe there was 10 Boba Fetts. No, I'm sorry. There was only 5. There was only 1 in each case. So there was 5 Boba Fetts. And they never made it to the shelves. They didn't make it to the shelves because a certain employee decided to he paid for them, kept them for himself. He sold them on eBay.
The only reason I got mine is because I ended up befriending the lady who works in the toy department there. and at my Walmart, and I talked to her about it. We had the same conversation about scalpers, and they got a guy who comes in there and he's rude to everybody, demands that they start pulling boxes. We'll just buy all the boxes without even looking through them or anything. And then they know what his eBay page is, and he's selling them for 4 or 5 times. Like that Boba Fett was $10. He immediately that day had it up for $50 on his eBay page.
That's what happened to those other ones, and it came from an employee, not a customer.
Yeah, well, so the thing is, the employees.
I would never do that. I have one retro figure on my eBay right now. It's a Princess Leia nobody wants. I'm charging $20 plus for and free shipping, which is about what
there you go. But the thing is like she told me, she was super sweet, and she said, honey, you've been nice. Because we had a whole conversation about a bunch of different things and stuff. She goes, you are the sweetest thing. She goes, listen, I've got you. She says, don't you worry. She goes, when they come back in, she told me the date that they were going to come in. She goes, you stop back in here. I got you. And she wasn't there, but somebody else in the back. It was kind of funny because she told me one of the guys' names is Elvis. And I couldn't find the guy. And I kept asking everybody if they had seen Elvis. Kind of funny. And then they're like, yeah, just peek your head in the stock room there and just yell out for him, because he's probably back there. And so like, I felt really funny, like poking my head back through the doors and going, Elvis, are you back here, Elvis?
It wasn't my Akbar figure, was it?
No, but I didn't find him. And then somebody else came in and goes, what are you looking for? And I told him, it goes, oh, yep, I know. She told me that you were coming. She went back in. She got it out. She handed it right to me. And, and so otherwise I would have never found one because I never saw one in the wild. Never saw one in the wild. And, Cylon has a good point here. It says, I'm willing to pay up to twice retail if I couldn't find something in the store. Beyond that, there you go.
I know you won't say that, but okay, I get it.
Yeah. Crush it. Yeah, no, you know what? I Crush it. I've learned to play the eBay game. I don't make any, I do watch stuff all the time. What I just find is people just really, they don't understand pricing. Like I collect, you guys all know that I collect vintage Boba Fett figures, talking about Boba Fett's, right? That's why I wanted one of those retro, collection Boba Fett's. I've got over 100 of these. So guess what? I'm pretty skilled on what these should cost. Just because The Mandalorian came out doesn't mean that you can quadruple the price of one of these and people are going to pay it. This is not The Mandalorian. This is Boba Fett. There's a difference. And I know, well, he looks the same or whatever.
It's actually what I'm working on right this minute.
Dude, yeah, well, you sent me one of those. You sent me 2 of those.
I'm going to paint this one. It's going to be the droids version for myself.
Nice. But the thing is that like I'll literally people will ask like $200 for an old vintage one of these figures that are all beat up and stuff, and it's like that's worth like $15.
That's crazy.
But anyway, so hey, we're 2 grumpy old toy guys, man. And we just took up a lot of time, but I need to get to some other people. But
absolutely, man. Talk to some other people. Thank you for putting me on. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure, my friend.
I always love talking to you, my brother.
I just have one other question for you, and it's a real quick one.
Yeah.
I was thinking last year that Baby Shark song came out. Don't you think that might have been like a call to the ancients to make all this crap happen in 2020? Just a random thought, my friend.
You mean like it conjured up something, right?
You had to have, yeah. It conjured up something to make all this bad stuff happen.
Yep, I hear you. Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what. People are talking about it here. What we're talking about back in the back room here of the back in the backstage. And yep, I've started having to use online outlets now to get the stuff that I want. Otherwise, I would have never got it. Like the G.I. Joe stuff. Like I had everything. Actually, I take that back because I had everything pre-ordered for G.I. Joe, and then I found it all in Vegas at a store at these awesome toy stores in Vegas. So I helped out the local guys. That's
what I miss, and walking through the stores and seeing what you went on the shelf. And that's never, I don't think we're ever going to get that back.
Yep.
All right, hey.
I don't know, man.
Let somebody else talk to you. I take
all right, buddy.
Your time. I'm going to
man. Yeah, I know. We're going to have to get through this because I want to get to everybody. So, but hey, man, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. All right. You have a good night.
All right, later.
All righty. He's always a good guy to talk to and share stuff with. So I'm going to bring in Andrew. Andrew, what's up, buddy? We're going to talk for a minute. What's going on, man?
Well, it's weird in this angle.
You like that?
When I saw you doing that your comic book thing, I was like, whoa, what's with the different angle?
I'm trying something different. I'm trying to give the channel a little bit of a different look. You know what I mean? Give it a little bit of spice it up, Maybe
Well,
I get maybe I can be like John Campea and get a camera that like moves. You know?
yeah, well, Film Junkie's doing changes now with him standing up this time.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, he's standing up and stuff. Yeah, it's fun. That's fun. So what's on
Yeah.
your mind, Andrew? Hey, sorry
Well,
by the way, I didn't bring you in last night. I had so many people in that I kept meaning to say something to you, and every time I did, something else happened. But
that's all right.
but you know, I appreciated you
Well,
being understanding, man. You know, because yeah,
it's all good. I couldn't say no to one of my favorite YouTubers.
there you go. Hey, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that for sure.
And I saw the way you pulled out Kabari. Nice one.
Finally.
Yeah, I mean, I got into an argument with him in another stream, and I just didn't care a bit what he said.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is, man. I just you know, I try to be nice to everybody. Everybody knows that. I think everybody who comes on the channel, you know that I tolerate a lot. I put up with a lot. I'm not one for kicking people out. I'm not one for doing all this stuff. But you know what? He started sending me a bunch of messages, and I've tolerated a lot with him just being very vocal about other people, and people have asked me to kick him out, and I haven't kicked him out. I didn't ban him. You know, I didn't ban him. He's still
That's
not
what
banned.
he
He could,
thought.
yeah, I mean, he could still come in at any time and still talk, and I'm fine with that. I didn't ban him. All I did that he got ticked off with was he kept messaging me and saying just some, you know, I read the statements, you know, last night, and it was just I had enough. And then by the time we got into the actual video last night, and he started it on me. And so I was trying to make a point, and I just didn't need to see that right then. So I put him in a timeout, and he didn't like it.
Well,
He called me a bunch of names, and he said he unsubscribed. So I don't know. Who knows?
yeah, well, he's just he still thinks the stuff that the certain corner thinks who him and Andy are now still rose even after the fight they went through.
Yeah, well, you know, good for them. I'm glad that they made up, and maybe they, you know, kissed and made up. So good for them.
Yeah. So DC Fandom Part 2's this weekend.
It is. What are you looking forward
watch
to?
it?
You know, I'm going to try. So my band has not played in like, you know, how many months now, right? Because of COVID. And we actually have an outdoor show that we're doing on Saturday during the day. So I'm going to watch as much as I can when they release it and see where we're at, and then you know, then I'll watch it, you know, as I can. So
Yeah, and because it looks like it's just mostly just the other TV shows, but the only one I'm interested in is the Superman one.
yeah, I'm excited about Superman. I'm always going to be excited about Superman. You know, even if it's Tyler Hoechlin Superman, I'm still going to be excited about it because it's Superman.
And
I
the way you describe
what's up, buddy? Thank you so much. Hey, you know what? I know who you are now. I know who you are. You know what? Bud, I didn't know that was you, man. So this guys, everybody. Sorry, Andrew. So everybody, this is my good friend Bud. He is. I should have known, man. I should have known. So he's the guy who actually started Waking Vegas, the band that I play in. He started the band. He was the bass player. He started the band, and then he retired, and he's off doing other cool stuff. He actually came over yesterday and visited us, him and his wife Judy, and they brought us. He's doing like these cool glass etchings and stuff. So he brought me a bottle that has like Superman etched into it and stuff. I'll show it to you guys sometime on the channel, and then he brought us like this other like piece of plexiglass that has like Superman and Harley Quinn etched into it, stuff for me and Tiffany. And so it's very, very cool. It's very, very cool. But yeah, so we're doing an outdoor show on Saturday that's just like, you know, so everybody's socially distancing, everybody's, you know, away, but you know, people can still enjoy some good music. So
yeah. And speaking of, when I hear you describe your passion for Superman and what he means to you, and just when you describe him, I'm like, wow.
I love Superman, man. You know what?
I mean, I've never seen someone so dedicated before.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I love you too, Bud. Bud's a good guy. Bud's been through a lot. In fact, all of our music videos that we have here on the channel, that's Bud. That's Bud playing bass on in all those songs. So I love Bud. Bud's a good guy. Bud's been through a lot. Bud fought cancer, kicked its butt, and so we're very proud of Bud. And now he's living his best life. He was racing cars there for a minute, and now he's doing other stuff, picking up different hobbies. And so I love Bud. Love you too, McLovin. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, heck yeah. You know what, Jenner? It just depends upon who is there. I think Bud is actually in the chat, probably on Facebook. I don't know, Bud. Are you? My guess is that Bud's on Facebook. And got the link there. So well, you know what? I don't know. I think he's on YouTube. I think that's a YouTube link. So you know what? Maybe he's there. I know. I don't know that a lot of people comment a lot on Facebook. I know Bruce keeps wanting to comment on Facebook, but nobody's there to comment with him. But yeah, man, I love Superman, dude. Superman has just been important to me, and it always will be. So
yeah, I mean, like one time I saw a video where it's just a slideshow, a bunch of pictures of everyone dressed up as Superman, different variations of the costume.
Yeah, did you see my my Superman GI Joe thing that I just got? Oh, you know what? Bruce might be interested in this. Hold on just a second. Let me stop my camera for just a second. And I'll be right back because it's just right here behind me. I'll go get it and show it to you guys.
Okay.
This is something I think Bruce will like this.
Yeah, well, Batfleck HBO series. Oh man, I doubt they're doing that.
I showed it last night, and I don't know that everybody got a chance to see it. But I will show it again so that you guys can. I'll show you some of my some of the other.
I agree, Crushing. He doesn't get that much love as he used to be.
Show you guys some of these.
Who made the
for all of you GI Joe fans out there? For all of you guys, you old school GI Joe fans out there, any old school GI Joe fans out there that watched GI Joe back in the day?
Sorry, man, but I'm not a G.I. Joe fan.
No, well, okay. So back in the day when I was a kid, they had these figures right here. These are called Battle Android Troopers. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring this is the perfect opportunity for this right here. So I'll do that. See there? Look, that's what I got it for right there, man. Check this out. So that's perfect for this because it's a high def camera. So let me. I didn't have to pee. I just had to go pick up the figure. Okay.
In fact, before you started, people were like, I'm gonna bet that you're late or you're getting like food or something.
Yeah, no. I just like I said, I have my my iPad set up over here as another camera. That's the
you said you crashed, you dropped it.
Yeah, that's the other camera. And so it's this camera right here. And so just as I was getting ready to go on, this whole thing fell down, and I was like, no. So awesome. So you guys like GI Joe stuff. So hey, what's up, Zentek? I didn't know you like GI Joe. That's awesome. Okay, so that being said, it was called a Battle Android Trooper. These came out in like 1986 or so, and they were just a Cobra Trooper. They had these they had three different. This one is missing one. Is the claw, but I got like two or three of these. I never had one of these growing up as a kid because I never found them actually in the store. So I got a couple now. And I got three now, and so I need to get a claw for this one. But so they had this, right? And so what has happened is on the aftermarket, there's all these people who make customs of these now. So I've gotten a few different customs. So for those of you who are into GI Joe, you guys know about Destro. Destro was Cobra Commander's right-hand man, and he went out and started his own thing. And so this is not a figure that was actually in the toy line. This is a custom that was made. They've made tons of different customs of these Battle Android Troopers. And so when I saw this, I had to have one, and now I've got I got two of these, right? So I got two of those, and I thought this was the coolest thing ever. Well, then I found like everybody's got to have a medic, right? So I got the medic. I thought that was pretty cool. And you see it's got, Cobra, but it's still, got the cross there for the medic. So it's a medic bot, I guess. And then one of the cool figures that everybody really liked is the Cobra Vipers. Those were cool. And so Good guy named Rob Ross, who was the guy that I visited while I told you guys about in Missouri, that on my way back that I visited his shop. He sells GI Joes. Well, he ordered these customs. He had this custom done of a Cobra Viper battle android trooper, and I thought this was going to be the coolest battle android trooper that I was ever going to have. And so I got a couple of these. I bought one, and then I was like, dude, I got to have another one. Until I saw this.
What in the?
Look at that. So I'm putting this with my GI Joes. So this is going to be GI Joe's answer to all those battle android troopers.
Just give Superman.
And I'll tell you what, guys. If we ever have a good night on the Cash App, maybe I can get the Flash one too, because there's a Flash action figure of this too. But I didn't have enough money to get the Flash one. But isn't that sweet? I couldn't resist, man. I isn't that sick? It's just, oh man, I just love that.
Yeah. Oh, and I heard recently that there was something trending on Twitter. People wanting Cavill back as Superman.
Yeah. So like all this stuff started
just a few days ago.
I saw that too. That there's like all this this stuff going on about Cavill, which, hey, I'm good with, because you all know, man. Right. See, Astro, that lady was trying to get $1,000 for that Cobra Trooper, the 6-inch. No, that is the best GI Joe figure ever made. But the Flash one, you guys should see the Flash one. It is super cool. So cool. But yeah, I mean, like people are really Oh, that'd be cool. Yep. G.I. Joe versus Justice League movie confirmed.
But I know even better. Justice League versus the Avengers.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be a really cool really cool movie. No, this is not 5 points of articulation, actually, man. It's it's fully articulated, because it's just like the old G.I. Joes, man. So it's got the 5 points of articulation, but it's also got swivel there, and you got to be really careful with these though, because of how they are. But this is a rubber band figure, so you can see there's the rubber band in there. So it's 3 parts, put together, and then the knee bends and stuff, and you just got to be really, really careful. But the head bobs up and down and turns around and stuff. So yep, it's a fully articulated figure, but you just got to be really, really careful with these customs. There's actually a couple companies that make them, and you just got to be really careful with them. So, but I'd be down for an Avengers movie. The problem with that, dude, the problem with a movie like that, to be quite honest with you, is just that who wins? They're just going to come together and fight the bad guys in the end.
Yeah, well, I remember watching a while back a Yin Yang with Andy and Joey talking about Avengers versus Justice League. And it was neck and neck. Yeah, like
you're right. One step too far forever. You are right.
Bruce Willis character.
Bruce Willis character, man. Yes, he is the greatest. I tell you what. Yep, that's a good call right there. He's in the back room. I can't wait to talk to him. No, that's a great call. That's a great call for sure. That's a great call.
Before I came on here, I was just looking at some Christopher Reeve pictures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve looked absolutely awesome back in the day as Superman. He was, man. So Christopher Reeve, like he looked like he looked like Superman, just like literally stepped right out of the pages.
And now
Michael Huffman says, okay, that Superman one might make me a G.I. Joe fan.
And what was I? Oh yeah, even now everyone these days wants every Superman to be like Christopher Reeve.
Well, not everyone, man. Look, I love Christopher Reeve Superman, but I don't think that we should be trying to recreate Christopher Reeve Superman, because Christopher Reeve's
did that.
Yeah, Christopher Reeve Superman was a product of its time, and it was really good for what it was, and it will always hold that special place, right? but we need to at some point advance the character beyond even what that was, because let's admit, man, there was some silliness in those movies, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
cheesy.
he's like throwing cellophane S's at the bad guys, and and he's
Kittens from trees.
yeah, he's using his eye vision to rebuild the Great Wall of China, in part 4, he's like doing some silly stuff. And so, so I just I look at it like this. I look at it that these characters always need to be advancing. They always need to be growing.
Change.
Yeah, they always need to be growing and changing. And I think
No
we're
one
in a
DC
good
seems to
place.
see that.
Yeah, I know. They do. There's plenty of people. I think there's a lot of good people who stream with us, man, who come into our streams and stuff and what that. It's
Yeah,
people.
all the
It's
nice
there are
business
some
you guys
people.
come here.
There are some people who come on the streams who, like, I totally respect. I understand why they like the things that they like, and that's what's great about the Poindexter Lounge is it's for everybody. It's not just
Yes,
for
it is.
one point of view. So I respect that, but yeah, I feel like I feel like personally, like things
Yeah.
have to move. Michael, yes, you are right. So Cavill has been in talks now for a while to renew his contract. Actually, there's
Long
there's a lot of talk actually that all of that is already done. They're just basically waiting for something. And so that was going to be the thing that I wanted to bring up to you. So we had all that Secret Movie 1, Secret Movie 2 stuff that was going on. Yeah, but you know what? I have this feeling. They did not. Everybody's like, well, I don't think that this fandom is going to be worth anything. I've heard somebody, some people say, there's not going to be anything. The big one was before. That was where all the big stuff was. We're not going to see anything big here. Look, I have a huge feeling. Yet they didn't split this up into 2 days to give us a dud of a day, right? Like, what would be the point of just giving us a dud day? With no surprises and no everything. I mean, like, what would be the point of that? I have a feeling that there's going to be some people who are going to be very upset if they don't pay attention to Fandom on Saturday. I wish I could watch just the whole event. Now, I know it's a thing that's more like on demand where the whole thing is going to be available at once, but I really have a feeling that we're going to see some surprises come out that people are going to say, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, well, but I checked the schedule, and it's mostly just the other TV shows, some panels here and there, like a Superman one, which might be like that Legacy of the Bad, and behind the scenes stuff from the old DC movies. That's what I saw.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, don't underestimate
Power of the S.
the power of the S, man. Don't underestimate it. I love it. Crush it says if they did G.I. Joe versus them, that they would have to depower Superman, which is probably true.
No.
What company made the original G.I. Joes? That was Hasbro. Hasbro made the original G.I. Joes. Yep. Look at it. Oh, looking at the toy reminds me of my Mask figures. Okay, hold on just a second, man.
Every time I hear that word, I think of smoking.
Oh yeah, that's a different mask. That's hold on.
That's my mistake.
Let me see something here. Oh, you know what? I can do this for a second. Hold on.
I noticed down here everybody's saying, would there ever be a Dark Superman like the Dark Knight? Oh, buddy, they've done Dark Superman like 4 times.
Well, we haven't ever really gotten a dark Superman.
Well, we got the Injustice.
That's not a really dark Superman. Not compared with some of the other dark stuff that we've seen. Hey, real quick. Jenner Custom Toys with a 350 super chat. Thank you, Bruce. You're awesome. For the Loch Ness Monster, he gave me Tree Fitty. I'm starting a new tradition with the Tree Fitty. Now I got to go back here because I want to say something about Cup of Malik, and you know what? This is another reason why I did the camera thing. All right, so I'm gonna add this. And I'm going to show you guys something because Cup of Malik brought this up.
So I can see more of your room.
Yeah, it's mobile, man. So check this out. So I got a Mask vehicle right there.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna take the microphone with me here. So I got a Mask vehicle right there. This one I just got to put in the case, but that's a Mask vehicle right there. And then check that out.
Ooh, nice.
There's some Mask vehicles right there, baby.
Hmm.
Yep, and I've got the airplane. Where's the airplane? The airplane's up there. up on the
Man.
flag. On the flag up there, but yeah, I haven't ever like lit this case up for you guys to be able to see what's in this kit. That right there.
Man.
That right there is my belt, my World Wrestling Federation belt right there that everybody keeps joking about, wanting to come at me for.
Superman.
Yep. There's some Superman stuff back there. There's a Speed Racer.
Oh, I know you like that movie.
We got General Grievous. Got some stuff here. So here are a bunch of my old Hot Wheels right there.
You know,
yes, that's a Magnum PI. That's a Magnum PI.
I can tell you're more of a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, but I like everything, man. You know what? Like I collect stuff from like my childhood. Like there's some Captain Power stuff.
Oh.
Look, there's some A-Team. Got the A-Team. I got the very, very controversial right now. I know. Like, look, I tell everybody, listen. I don't give a crap about a flag. That car is part of my childhood. I don't have any I don't have any ties to the South. I don't believe in racism. I don't have anything like that. But I'll tell you what, that the Dukes of Hazzard was a good show. It was a good, clean show. It actually had episodes that were against racism, and that's all I'll say about that. But I actually got it signed by Luke Duke up here, Pat Wopat, Tom Wopat up there up at the front, and then I got it signed by Enos back here, the guy who played Enos. I can't think of his name right now. It's on there, but I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, look, I got some other Star Wars stuff right there. There's another DC thing. If you guys can, see it, the Wonder Twins. That's a cool pack. So I got some junk sitting around here that I gotta clean up and everything. But yeah, I got some He-Man stuff right there.
Oh yeah. I once saw from the Nostalgia Critic that He-Man was once a live action movie with Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, it was once with Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, man, that's an old movie right there. Right here is you guys. I'm always telling you guys about Bruce. This is all the stuff Bruce made me. Look at all those custom figures Bruce made me up there. Yeah, Bruce made me that, and I got some other custom stuff from Bruce down here. Right there.
Damn.
Yep. So and then of course there's a couple of my favorites right there that Bruce made me. So and then there's talking about G.I. Joe.
Ooh, Jaws.
There's the Terradrome right there. There's Jaws. Some cool stuff right here. See, I like this being able to go mobile now. Got a nice little setup here now where I can.
At least that when you go mobile, you can get finally show Max your room.
Right, like that's what I got to do. Like we keep talking about. Max keeps telling me that I need to do a room, thing, and so I definitely plan on doing that. But yeah, so there you go, guys. There's a little talk about mask and talking about some of those figures. That's some of the stuff that I love for sure. So yeah, man. Well, hey, dude, it's good talking to you, bro. I'm gonna move on because I do want to get on to some other people because I got about 5 other people, and then I'm gonna call it a night. But we're having some good conversation. We're having some fun, and you guys are all awesome. Thanks for sticking around tonight, and we'll talk about anything you want to talk about. But let me put you back on here real quick. There you go. Oops, I got 2 of us on there. I need a producer now. Now I need a producer who can be like off camera and just be like and do the thing, and then I can just like sit here and talk to you guys. But I got to do it all. So, all right, man. Well, hey, you're always awesome to have on here, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being a supporter of the channel. Got nothing but love for you, bro. So
thanks, man.
All right, buddy.
Me too.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
All right. Andrew's a good kid. Andrew's a good guy. I don't know how old he is. I said a kid, but he's a good guy, and I appreciate him being here, just like I appreciate everyone. Now here, so before we'll read a couple of comments. Crush It says the theme of Reeves Superman is still the most known theme ever. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, everybody knows that theme. Da, 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 da. I mean, you're always going to get that. And then you got someone who says I'll never forget George Reeves. It was cheesy but a good childhood memory watching the reruns. I mean, there's people who are into that. Lord Blaze, what's up, man? I got to get your comic book out to you still yet, but I do have it coming out to you for sure. Bud says, would there ever be a dark Superman like the dark? Oh, he's the one who said that. Yeah. You know what? There's, dude, I'll tell you what. So I got a comic. Actually, you want to see something very interesting. If you like dark, read this comic right here. Dark Multiverse, The Death of Superman. It's a retelling of the death of Superman in which Lois Lane gets Superman's powers and she goes on a tirade and she kills everyone. And it's just like the original book where Superman does come back. And I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end, but oh my gosh. You can find this online. You can find this different places. But if you want, we talked about a place where you can read some comics. Look this up. Dark Multiverse. This is a whole series of very dark comics from DC of different characters and alternate tellings of things that happen in the DC universe. And holy crap, it's good. You know what, Geeks? So Geeks is after our next guest, but I wouldn't put it past them to announce the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad for sure. I would not put it past them at all to announce that. Zentek says, you reckon they split it up because of the Ray Fisher situation, mainly because they were hoping the whole thing would blow? You know what? I don't think so. I don't think that that's why. I think that they may have wanted to get Jeff Johns in there, but I really think that they, by this point, see that it's not a very smart idea. And I don't think that I just think that, the day was going too long anyways. I mean, the day went longer than it was supposed to. And I think that they have more stuff, than that. Yes. Cup of Malik is true. Crime Syndicate is the or Injustice is the evil version of the Justice League. That's a great story as well. Nicolas Cage Superman reveal at the Fandom. I should have worn my Nicolas Cage Superman shirt. That'd be awesome. They're animated films, Bud. But I can turn you on to how to find them though. What's up, Cup of Malik? Yeah, wow, that's just awesome. Minash, thank you. Amparo, it is so good to see you. I was saying that I was listening to an old show, and I was listening to our conversation when you first called me a couple times, and so I'm so glad to see you here tonight. There of course our good friend Tony, who was on there with us last night. Let's see here. See anything else going on? Absolutely, man. You know what? Some things are just classics, and you know what? You just can't. It is the classic Wonder Twins. And I mean, it's not an old toy, but it's still, it is what it is. All right. I think that I wish I could keep all the things that I sell on eBay. Right? Crush it. Yep. For sure. Thank you, Cylon. Yes, smash that like button. If you see something you like here on the show, do it. For sure. Smash that like button. What's up, Guider? Good to see you. Let's see. He was cool. Brightburn was amazing. I tell you what, if you haven't seen Brightburn, that is what Superman would be dark. And that's something that we'll never see that version of that. But Silent Scotty saw it. Yes, it's a great comic. It's I wish that they would do some more of that. Imparo says it's a great book. Yeah, it's a really good book, bud. I think you'd really like it. I mean, you can always borrow it from me too, man. You know where I'm at. just drive over. Give you another chance to come over and say hi. Yeah, if you liked Brightburn, Brightburn was good for sure. What's up, Cristiano? Good to see you. Jordan Farrell, good to see you too, buddy. Homelander versus it moves. Homelander versus Superman. That would be a nice fight to watch, right? What is Brightburn? Dude, Brightburn is a movie you got to see. It's basically the Superman story. It's actually directed by James Gunn's brother, and James Gunn produced it. It's basically a retelling of the Superman story of, a kid comes, from an alien planet or whatever, develops superpowers, but he is evil. And oh my gosh, dude, you got to stay till the end, watch the end, and hear what the reporters talk about, because they hint at other, people. It's really good. All right. So that's that. But my next guest is somebody that we haven't seen in a while. And I'm glad that she has joined us tonight. So Dude, right? Brightburn, man. Brightburn. I love you, Cylon. You know what? I watched the first time that I met you guys, and man, you and Sophie are great. I really appreciate you guys being here. You know what? Just rewatching the time that you guys came on and talked with me there for a while. I really appreciate it. You know what? I know I may get a little sentimental, but you know what? You guys are all really, really awesome. And I'm glad to have you guys in my lives. All right. So we're going to bring this young lady in for a while because I got to get these 5 people in. And I really, it's 1:27 right now. If I can get done in the next hour, and let's see, we got 5 people. So I'm going to give everybody about 10 minutes or so. If we can do that going forward, so that we can also have a little bit of time to, address the there. Thanks, man. Thank you, Cylon. I'm glad you feel that way, man. All right, but hey, Melissa, what's going on, Melissa?
Hey, Nas. Sorry for the weird absence.
Oh
But,
no, you're good. You're good, but I miss you.
Legally Blind Nerd is at it again.
Yeah, there you go. Love you too, Sophie. I just saw Sophie posted, says we love being here. Enosh, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I just love those guys. Those guys are awesome. Scotty and Sophie are just awesome, and I really love their heart when I got that chance to talk to them. And we've only talked we've talked a couple times. I take it back because they're part of our Patreon supporters. So we do a private chat with our Patreon supporters. And I actually owe you guys a private chat. We do a chat that's supposed to be just for them, but I need to get better on that. I really do. So hold my feet to the fire on that, guys, because you guys are giving and I need to be better on that. So anyways, I did check my PayPal, Crush It, real quick. Thank you. You gave it at the tail end of the last stream that I did earlier when we gave everything away. We gave all the gifts away and stuff like that. So Crush It, thank you. Crush It gave $5 in the PayPal earlier, and so I do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Crush It. I did. Thank you for reminding me. All right. We're all caught up. What's going on, Melissa?
Just really rough times over here right now, with the whole COVID situation, and I'm not getting the help from my disability service right now. I'm having to rely on you guys for accessibility. And Cylon Scotty in particular. Cylon, if you're still here, how's the progress in the magnifier? I know it's in the spec stages, but I don't know if he has a YouTube channel or not.
Yep. He says the cameras are coming in for testing. You are going to love our design, young Padawan.
Okay, Cylon, dude.
Heck yeah.
and
Mladen says hi to you.
Hey,
and Sophie also says hi to you. You're pretty popular around here, Melissa.
Hey guys. For anybody that doesn't know, I am visually impaired, diagnosed as legally blind. Left eye no acuity, right 2200 with tunnel vision. Yeah, the left eye has nothing. The right eye is where all the action's at. Visually. It has tunnel vision, meaning I can only see what's in the center. Like if I put my hand up here, you'll be able to see in your peripheral vision where your fingers are if you do this. But I hate it when eye doctors do this to me. It's really annoying because I can't see your fingers when people do that. The eye doctor really makes me angry when they do that because what's the point? I have tunnel vision. What's the point?
Yeah.
I don't have periphery. What's up with you guys? Like, I don't have.
Bruce says, are they giving you gang signs?
No, I don't know what they're doing, but they're like, but once I get in my central vision, they test my central vision too. Like, they move to the center, and they say, "Tell me when you say now when you see my fingers and how many." Now, 5. Yeah. That's what they do. And it's really pissing me off. Like, if anybody else is here, hi, what's up?
Yeah. Collector 1970 says hi, Melissa. Jenner. So Bruce says hello, Melissa. What's shaking? And Guider says getting so sick of COVID. Hope it's gone next year. By the way, hey Melissa. Geeks Cosmic says hey hi Melissa. So Michael
Hey.
Huffin says hey Melissa. So
hey guys. Yeah. But basically there's a new update on my saber, not on the Rebel Armory, but I talked with Scarecrow today.
Okay, yeah. So what's
and
going on with that? Did you order a saber or so like what's going on with that?
it's a charity saber that the TRA is doing for me.
Oh, okay. So they're making you a saber. Okay.
Yeah. And the current update is, the chassis is in production.
Okay. Well,
It's
that's
getting
cool.
made.
That's cool. Well, I look forward to seeing your lightsaber for sure. I just got my Count Dooku lightsaber.
What's his saber look like? I know it's probably black and grayish, but the details I can't see.
No, it's silver. It's silver and it's curved. It's the curved handle from episode 2, with Count Dooku. And so it's a
Attack of
curved
the
Attack of the Clones.
Clones.
Yep. And so it's a curved handle. It's more something that you kind of hold more with one hand, but it's more of when I hold it, it feels more like a fencing saber. And that's everything that I've read about Count Dooku says that he has a certain fighting style that is, you know what? Collector's 1970 like hit it just as I said it. And so it's a fencing saber. And I really, really love it. It's a really great saber. It's literally one of my favorite sabers now. I've wanted that saber for years now, and they finally came out with it. And I'm really excited. And any day now, actually, my other saber, my Darth Revan saber, should be coming in. And so, and then I got a pre-order. Usually I pre-order my lightsabers like that. Those Force Effects lightsabers, I pre-order them through GameStop, Melissa. But usually you're able to put 10% down on it, and then you can, pay for it when it comes in. Well, so I've been able to do that for the last 2 sabers. Well, then come to find out, they've got, a Palpatine saber, which I really, 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 really want. The Palpatine saber, and it's $215, so I mean, you got to have the money for it.
Yeah.
And but I went to go put the money down on, to put the 20% down on it and order it because it's not coming in until December. And they're like, nope, it's an online only, and when you pre-order online from GameStop, you have to put all the money down. And so it's either I try to come up with the money and do it like that and save some money, because if I do it, it is cheaper to go through GameStop, because if I do it through Big Bad Toy Store or another toy store like that online, it's I don't have to put it all down right away, but it's like $250. So you gotta weigh it out. You just gotta weigh that stuff out, and see look at there. Amparo says hello, Melissa. McLovin says Melissa, and gave you the little surfer dude things there. Cup of Malik says hi, Melissa, greetings from Indonesia.
English, or what's his primary?
From Indonesia. I don't let's see, what would Indonesia be? That would be, well, I mean, Cup of Malik can tell us better probably than I would know.
So I can better communicate with these otherworldly, galactic beings.
While we're waiting for Cup of Malik to say something, Michael Huffin says in the Clone Wars series, they really show Dooku's fencing style compared to episode 2 and 3.
I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out when I get caught up, because right now I've been on Disney Plus binge watching Clone Wars all night long, trying to catch up, and I'm making it through season 1 okay, and so far so good with getting closer and closer. It's gonna take a while to catch up, because I don't know how many seasons there are.
Of Clone Wars?
Yeah.
There's 7. There's 7. There's 6 full seasons,
7?
and then there's 6 full seasons, and then the 7th one is the one that just came out this year.
Oh, so the 7th one is the 2020.
Yep. So Cup of Malik says it's in it's in Southeast Asia. I knew it was in Southeast Asia near Malaysia and Brunei, but I wasn't sure. Cup of Malik, what is your primary language in Indonesia?
So we can better communicate with you.
I knew where it was, and we just dropped a couple people. I apologize. We're gonna get to everybody here. So if you get dropped out, just come right back in.
About
Mladen's in Serbia. It says hi to you.
Oh, hey man or girl, I don't know what the gender.
Mladen's a guy. Mladen.
Oh, hey dude.
Yeah, he's on a lot of these streams with a lot of these guys. He's actually been he's been on here with me before, and then he's also been on with my friend Max. You know, he's been on Max's streams too. So, yep.
Anybody ever dyslexic and do Braille?
How's that work?
Well, Braille is tactile. You know me.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Here's a piece of paper here, and what I'm gonna do is basically Braille. Braille is tactile, so what I can do, you can take this, if you can make me bigger for everybody.
Yep, there you go.
This is my Braille slate. It's a manual. It's not the typing Braille where you do this, and it's not the typing Braille where you do like this. You know.
Yeah.
That was in my school days. I missed that thing. But that's what giveaways are for. But anyway, I bought this with guidance from my mom. She was being my eyes. Because Amazon is really hard to see unless I really zoom in or turn on a screen reader. But it is high contrast, so I turn on high contrast mode, and now I can see Amazon a little bit better. But for reading, I use a screen reader or magnification, depending on how big the font is. Because magnifier doesn't really catch everything. Unless the nature of magnifier, I guess, when you zoom in too much and it gets pixely and.
Okay.
Yeah. And you take this, and you have to write basically backwards. Like, if you can see all those little 6 rows, columns, and 6 dots.
Yeah.
I can feel them.
Gotcha.
And it's a row of 6 dots. Here's a blank. This is cardstock from packaging, but I kept it as homemade Braille paper, if you will. Because with Braille, you need a special type of paper. It can't be soft like normal paper. It has to be, able, for the Braille to go through properly. And I had a version of this paper in school. And you take the, and you take the Brailler, depending on the Brailler you have, you slide it in. And you navigate by line. And I'm going to go 2 lines down here, from what I remember. And unlike the school Brailler where it was automatic, this, you have to go manual.
Gotcha.
So here's a puncher or whatever that's called, stylus. And I have to get really close with this because unlike the Brailler, there's no way to know. This is really tiny. It's like,
yeah.
That's how tiny they look.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. And I basically I'm going to do the alphabet. A. Skip 1 and do.
Huh.
Sometimes you really have to force it.
Sure.
And then I'm going to do C.
So people got a couple of questions here. So first of all, Cup of Malik did come back. He said that they speak Indonesian, and I should have known that. That I'm having a dub moment there. He says they speak Indonesian, he says, but many of us can speak many foreign languages, mostly Arabic, because the majority of Indonesian people are Muslims.
I didn't study that language, so sorry about that.
Yep. And then so that's all right. No, you know what? Hey, we don't all speak everything, Melissa. You're good,
Yeah.
hon. And
I
so
know a
then
little bit of I know a little bit of Spanish and learning Anakin's language, from Tatooine. That language Anakin speaks, the Churcha Waddle, that language.
really?
Yeah, a little bit of it.
Well, that's pretty
Thank
cool.
thank Anakin.
Yeah, wow. And so then Michael says, Melissa, you have not seen season 7 yet of Clone Wars, and you're starting from season 1. He says, "Oh man, I have to warn you about the feels you're going to have when watching season 7." Geeks Custom says, "May the force be with you, Melissa." Collectors 1970 said, "That's really cool when you're showing us your Brailer." And then Cylon Scotty asked, "Can you ask Melissa if what she used in school was a Perkins Brailer?"
Well, it was basically that, but the old, it was old timey. Like nowadays, we have a Perkins Smart Brailer. I saw it on YouTube, the Perkins Smart Brailer, and this brailer is nifty cool. You can erase mistakes. You can, you can correct yourself now rather than having to go, oh man, type for a new piece of paper. This time with the Smart Brailer, which I wish to have. I really want one, the Smart Perkins Brailer. And because this brailer talks to you. As you braille a letter, it says like A, B, out loud.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, bud, man, we've got people from all over the world here. It's really great. One of my good buddies is from Australia. That's Zantek, and he's not in here right now, but I don't. Well, he might be. He might be watching. I don't see him in the chat. But Zantek is in Australia, and I talk to him all the time. Amparo says muy bien, Melissa. And then gives the oh, look at there, check that out, look at you. I'll just let you guys just
Muchas gracias, mis amigo.
Look at there, check you guys out, bringing people together. I love that. I love it. Good feels right here. Collector 1970 says, oh wow. And Silent Scotty says, I'm looking at that Smart Brailer now, that's why I asked. LOL.
It's called Perkins Cylon. It's called Perkins Smart Brailer.
Well, that's really cool. That's really cool, Melissa. Oh, Amparo just gave you a bunch of clapping signs and a thumbs up. So there you go. There you go. Well, hey, Melissa.
You guys are so much fun.
Well, you know what, Melissa, we always love to have you on here because I tell you what, what's really great about having you on here, Melissa, is every time you're on, I learn something. I learned something about you. I learned something about the community in which you're a part of, being visually challenged, and we learned something. You always show us something really cool, that we're not used to seeing, and I that's not a pun there, but that we're not used to experiencing, I should say. And so it's really cool that you show us stuff like that. And so I'm grateful for every time you come on. I am going to cut. I'm going to cut us. Oh, you got something.
One more thing.
Sure.
And if you're dyslexic, you can use Braille too. This way, you prepare your mind. Because I know dyslexics too have a hard time reading. And I think Braille might be the idea. And I got this here, A, B, C.
Huh. That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, we can. Yeah, oh yeah, now we can see it. Yeah, there you go. Very cool. Very cool. That amazes me. That amazes me about like how you can train yourself to to do that, and and learn to read like that. That's just absolutely fabulous. That's absolutely
I know there's a bazillion of people after me, but I just want to say, even though I have a lot of strain pain, this has actually reduced the strain aches.
Okay.
going by my fingers and sense of touch,
Yeah.
the redirects from this to these.
Sure. Well, Melissa, you are awesome. You're awesome. I appreciate you so much. I think you're fabulous, and I always love having you on. All right. So,
Anytime, guys.
Absolutely. You're always welcome here on the show anytime that I do a call-in show. So you know that. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of the Poindexter Lounge, and we will
anytime.
Silent Scotty, and then it says this, and then I'll say goodbye. It says, I really appreciate the positivity and acceptance in this community. You are all awesome, and I agree with that, guys. You are all awesome. Collector
Anytime, Cylon.
Yep, Collector 1970 says she's amazing. Talking about you, Melissa. And Cup of Malik says Melissa and gave you 4 thumbs up. So there you go. There you go. All right. I always love seeing us put a smile on your face by the time you leave. So there you go. All right. Hey, we love you, Melissa. You have a great night. All right. And stick around or whatever if you can. And we'll talk to you the next time. Okay.
See you guys next show.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. I always love having Melissa on. Melissa's just fabulous. I just love talking to her. And I agree, Cylon. You guys are all awesome. Thank you guys so much for the way that you guys always respond to her, and she always shows us something interesting. I always love that like we're talking about all this other nerdy stuff, and she's a nerd. She's a big time nerd. She loves it. She accepts all that. She's a big time Star Wars nerd, and I can relate with that. And then she just, then she'll just turn and like educate us all. And I think that's fabulous. All right. So I got 4 guys. We got, I'll tell you guys the order that we're going to go in. It's the order that you guys are in is Devontae, Astro, Geeks Cosmic, and One Step Further then. So One Step will close out the show, and we're going to go down just like this. What's up, Devontae? What's going on, my brother?
I think that's the wrong guy.
Oh, did I get the wrong guy? You know what? Oh, I lost somebody. Oh, you know what it was? Melissa finally cut out. She cut out right at the moment that I hit the button. So you popped up into Devontae's spot.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I will come back to you, Astro. Give me just a minute. Devontae is next. So, all right, brother. All right, Devontae. Now you're on, man. What's going on, my friend? Uh-oh. There was silence. Let me see if I can. I can't unmute you. You have to unmute you. You are muted, sir. We'll give you a minute here to see if Devontae can get unmuted or not. While we're waiting for that, Bruce says Melissa is probably one of the strongest people that we know here. That's true. That's true. I think it's amazing that she's been through what she's been through, and she still comes up strong. And Amparo, you're right. We're all in this planet to learn. I think that it's fabulous when we can all learn from each other. And the thing is there's none of us that should ever think that we can't learn from someone else. That we can't learn something important from somebody else. Just because somebody is facing like Melissa is, that she's visually challenged, has nothing to do with the other things that she can teach us and that she knows that she can share with us. And I think that's great. Yep. I know his mic is muted. I don't know, Devontae, if you can hear me. But yep. Devontae, you might want to try going out and coming back in, man. Because I'm not getting you. You are muted, sir, and I can't unmute you. I've tried to unmute you, and it won't let me do that. So I am gonna go on to Astro here, and then we'll come back to you, Devontae, if you can come back in. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take him out here. Hold on just a second, Astro. I do want to say goodnight to my good buddy Bud. The pun intended there. Going to bed. See you. Great show. I will be back. Love you, Enosh, and everyone here on the lounge. Hey, man, we love you, buddy. You have a great night, man. You have a great night. All right. So what's going on, man? What's going on, Astro? How you doing?
Lately it was kind of bad because think about this, right? DC Fandom Weekend, the first one, and like you're hyping yourself up, and like as soon as it starts, Wonder Woman trailer blows my mind, right?
Sure.
So after that, they showed the I think it was later on they showed the Flash suit, and like he was with Batman.
I fell asleep during that, dude.
You fell asleep?
I fell asleep just before it came on. I woke up right as it was going off. I was so ticked. I was so like I was laying on the couch, man, and I was like, because I was like waiting for that, because because like I'm excited, I'm stoked about the Wonder Woman stuff, right? But like we've seen a lot of the Wonder Woman stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I I was sitting there and honestly, because I did one of these shows the night before, so I was up. Actually, I didn't just do one of these shows. I was on like the Nicotina show, and then he went off at like 4 a.m, and then I did a live stream opening up all the toys that I had collected from my trip, and I went right into 6 a.m. when who I can't remember who it was that that started all the streams that we were doing, the Crisis on Infinite Streams thing, and so they started right at 6 a.m. So I kind of tried to give them a lead in there, and so I was exhausted, and so I woke up at like noon. And I was trying to watch the Wonder Woman thing, and I literally, dude, I dozed off during the Flash thing, and I was so ticked because I had to watch it later. But
yeah, so like after that, because bro, as soon as that part was over, my internet shut off, and I was ticked off, and it shut off for like a week, actually like a week and a half. So I was like destroyed because like no, all the trailers I've missed, and I knew like as soon as I got it back, I was gonna watch everything, and I still haven't. I watched like parts. Yeah, exactly my reaction.
No!
When paused, and I was like, "Wait, what's going on?" And they were like, "Yeah, we have no more internet."
No, I'm gonna do it every camera. No,
every angle.
No.
Yep.
Oh my
exact reaction. So after that, I've seen like screenshots from the Snyder trailer. I didn't watch it yet. I think
you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't. I haven't seen. I've seen parts of it. I've seen Desaad, and I've seen like the football stuff, but that was pretty much it. I should watch it. I should watch it pretty soon.
What are you doing on my show? Go watch that thing. I would show it to you if I wasn't going to get copyright claimed for it, but dude,
I haven't seen the freaking okay. When I say this, keep a straight face, okay?
Okay. Should I have the emergency cam ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't seen the Batman teaser yet.
No,
because I'm still trying to get everything back online, so I didn't really have time for it. But dang. But I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm really happy about that because I always supported Robert Pattinson during the whole thing. So I'm glad that like people are like, oh well, yeah, he's gonna be a really, really good Batman.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. I feel so bad. But you're online now, right?
Yeah.
Because you're here with me. I mean, unless you're using magic, I don't know.
I was trying to come last time, but then it shut off again.
I love it. Yeah. Jovan saying, dude,
watch it.
Dude, watch it.
Watch
that thing. I mean, stay give me the watch time. Give me the watch time. Sure, stay here until the show's done. But then go watch that thing. Even Melissa's telling you, like, what the heck, dude? Like, watch that thing. Oh my gosh.
So I wanted to ask you, think it's okay if I watch it here but like mute the audio? Is that fine?
You just want to see the video?
Yeah, just the video.
Yeah. He said, I love Lord Blaze says you need to make that Noah channel emoticon.
Yeah. Yes.
No. So every time somebody tells me something like that, it's like, no. Barcelona, what's up, Barcelona? He hasn't. Astro has not watched any of the teasers, any of the trailers, or anything from this. You know what? I wonder. Dang it. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me. I got to make sure I know what you guys are looking at first before I start going into this other stuff. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Let's what is it? It's like what, 2 a.m. Snyder Cut Justice League trailer. There we go. Okay.
Oh, hi, Melissa. I missed your comment.
Okay.
Everybody was like saying, "What?"
Right? Like we're all freaking out here, man. Like this, like what in the world, dude? Okay, let me see. Yeah. Let's do this. I'll put it up. There's a 5-hour energy commercial, so hold on just a second.
Oh, no.
We'll get that out of the way first, folks.
Yeah.
And of course, it's taking forever, because that's how it works.
Yep.
All right. So Max, right?
Right.
Max actually got a copyright strike over this thing. Because he did it because it leaked and he put it out. So you know what, man. So you just want to see the visual, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to get your channel in trouble or anything.
Well, you know what? I could sing over it because it's just, you know what it is it's Cohen's Hallelujah. Is what Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. And so it's just
perfect.
I heard David played a chord, all that stuff. So so let me pull this up. I'll pull this up. You know what? We'll put this on here. We'll just watch it all together, folks. Let's just watch it all together. Is it up? No, it's not up yet. There it is. Okay. All right. So we got it up. I'm gonna take myself out of here.
Views. Gosh.
Yeah, dude. This is just one of them too, dude. This is nothing. It's almost 6 million views on this one. I can't remember. Well, dang it, I went back out. So there's 6 million views on that one. There's another 1.2 million views on this one. There's 10 million views on this one. Yeah, dude. You know what? What's that? It's the HBO Max one. Yeah, dude. It's crazy, man. There's people want this stuff. Let's see. Now I went in and did this. So I'll mute that for a second. And then as soon as this is done, we shall watch it. We're just gonna watch it. Worst case scenario, I'll just cut out the audio later.
Yeah.
And we'll just do that. All right, sound good? All right, so we're gonna all sit back and watch. Whoops. Okay, hold on. So you got to see because he's right up at the front here. Here we go. Now look at that. Bam!
And being Batman was cut out of the movie. That's crazy.
Yep. Yes, sir.
That is wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Melissa, I don't know. I don't know how you buy subs. I don't really even know that. But apparently I buy, like one at a time, because I'm broke. Oh, thank you, Amparo. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. You know what, Mladen, it wasn't Vito. No, it was Stackhouse. It was Stackhouse. It was that guy. That's not Vito. Vito's another guy. I'm trying to see what everybody else is saying here too. The Flash portal was teased by Zach on Vero. Yep. Barcelona B says, I still can't believe this is happening. I know, isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
A couple of Malik says the things you'll see if you just let Zack Snyder did his things. I know, man. I just robbed by the ball cap, right? I just, oh my gosh, that's a great thing, by the way. That's very funny. Crush it. And Paro said about the new version of Steppenwolf. Now that's a villain. That's a scary villain.
That's way better.
You see, they used Assad as Step in the harbor. Joss is a hack. Absolutely. Well, you know what? So Jody saw Desaad and thought it was still Steppenwolf.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. So who knows? That stuff's. Someone I guess said that the girl could be Donna Troy. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that. I'd definitely be down with that. Yeah. Desaad looks amazing. I know it's like it's so much stuff, man. That's there, and I can't wait, man. Okay, so all this is what you call me Joker says. This is what's in that one scene. Is there's a Joker card that flies around. It's hard to see, so you got to kind of stop it. There's a Joker card, a trident, Flash's helmet, the Wonder Woman sword, and a chopped hand.
Chopped hand,
which could be Aquaman again.
Yeah, because like he loses his hand and gets a hook.
Yep. So, yeah, man. So, yeah, Melissa, I did the volume a little low just so that maybe they didn't pick up on it. So we could.
I'll definitely watch it on my TV just to get everything. Wow, that's still like wonderful that we're actually getting that movie next year.
I know, man. It's gonna be
because I heard it's like 4 episodes. It's like 4 episodes and like an hour each, I think.
Yeah, that's what we're getting, man. 4 episodes, and then he says that they're going to turn around and release it on DVD, possibly at theaters if theaters are open. For that. So I guess one step too far has a different version with different audio. So that's something we'll talk to him in just a minute. But yeah, man, cool stuff, buddy. Cool stuff.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, hey, man, thank you for coming on and bringing that up so that we could all talk about that and share in the trailer for sure, man. And go watch it, man. Go watch it. Have some fun. Yeah. Go watch all that Bandome stuff. It's all out there, man.
Have you heard of Dune before?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know there's a teaser, but you have to go watch Tenet for it.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to see that, but yeah, Dune is probably the most anticipated movie I've ever felt for. Besides, of course, Zack Snyder's Justice League
and Raising Hades. Yes, this is live. We are live.
Yes,
we are now. We're in the now.
And also the Suicide Squad too.
Yeah, man. The Suicide Squad is that stuff is awesome too, man. There's so much stuff, dude, that is man, there's so much. I can't believe you missed all that, man. Yeah, you need to definitely go and find that stuff, brother. Because
that's what I'm about to do right now.
It's so good, man. It's so good. I don't want to send you away from the stream, but oh my gosh, dude, you owe it to yourself to check that stuff out for sure, bro.
Yeah, I'll watch the Batman trailer and I'll come back to the stream.
All right, man. Sounds good, bro. All right, man. We'll talk to you later. All right. Let's see if Devontae got his stuff worked out. Devontae, are you there, bro? I don't know what happened to Devontae.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Devontae? Hey, man.
Yeah,
how you doing?
Sorry, I fell asleep. I've been working all day, so yeah.
That's all right, man. That's all right. We're trying to blaze through, but we came to you and then you weren't there. So but how you doing, man? What's on your mind?
Good. Yeah, like I said, so I sent you that picture. So for people who don't know, recently, for some backstories and context. So Titans, the live action Titans show, they originally were supposed to have a 3 episodes before to finish off the season, but they cut it, and we got the Trigon Nightmare ending. And if you look, you see the Batman suit.
Yeah.
So one of the, I think it was either one of the ladies who does a costume design for the show, or somebody who works on the show, basically showed an image of what would have been the possible season 1 ending, and it would have had a Batman and both Robins teaming up. And so they showed the scene.
Yes,
of
I've
it.
seen that. Yep.
And so I was wanting to talk about that. So what do you think about that?
You know what? I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I definitely would love to seen them in action. I think that would be that it'd be cool to see them in action.
Mhm.
But you know, I mean, on the other hand, you know, I like how it ended. You know, I mean, I like what we got. So it'd be cool to see if they do a any kind of you know, like alternate, you know,
Mhm.
style ending or something like that. You know, I definitely like to see it. I think the picture's cool. I mean, you got Batman and you got the two Robins, right? So I mean,
Uh,
you can't go wrong with that.
and the
You know
thing
what I mean?
the
You
thing I
can't
was
go wrong
wondering,
with that.
the
That's
thing
good
I
stuff, man.
yeah, the thing I was wondering about it is the original 3 episodes were supposed to end Dick Grayson's arc, and he was supposed to become Nightwing within those 3 episodes. Because we have because there is a picture of the Teen Titans, and Nightwing is in there with his suit, but also Starfire has her comic accurate suit. Raven has a version of her suit, and Beast Boy is a lion.
Hmm.
It was like it's an old picture that leaked out, and so it's like, where did this picture, like
Mm-hmm.
when they shot the scene, where was this in? Was this in like the first part of the 3 episodes? Was it in the middle or something like that? You know what I mean? And so that's what raises a lot. Another thing
Mm-hmm.
is, if you pay attention, if you look at that Batman, that he's way younger than the Bruce Wayne they casted.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and he's much more buff, and you know, I mean, like
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting because they kept the style. They kept the style. You know, when they did show
Mhm.
Batman, you know, throughout the season as Batman, you know, not as Bruce Wayne. Uh, they kept the style
Or like a
of
younger
the, you know, the
mid age.
classic buff,
Yeah.
younger mid
Mhm.
40s Batman or whatever, you know. But then when, you know, but then they cast, you know, the other guy, which I always thought was funny because he reminds me a lot of Adam West, and he's not all big and buff. He's, you know,
I
kind of
feel
just an
like
older man, and
he
you know,
kind of
but I mean, he
reminds.
works. I do think that he works as the character, you know.
Yeah, I actually think he kind of reminds you of a mix of like Adam West and Michael Keaton, because he's older, but he's kind of like he's still like, you know what I mean? Like when you see the like little fight scene with him and Dick Grayson, you see the like kind of Michael Keaton-ish Batman, but you also can see like the Adam West sort of goofy older type stuff with him. I love that too about that. And
Mhm.
one thing I was talking about is
Yeah.
I think one of the problems with Titans I've realized now is there are a lot of legacy characters, but there's not a lot of mentors in there. And I think adding the mentors to the group would kind of
Mhm.
like like add to that. And I'm not saying like add the mentors like, oh, they need like a whole episode. I'm like just like the average, like kind of like if you've seen Young Justice, you know, like kind of like how like the whole Superman finds out he has a clone kind of thing, and how like the psychics interact with their mentors. I think that's kind of needed actually in that show.
Yeah, but you know, I think what Titans is showing, and we may get there eventually, man.
Mhm.
You know, Barcelona B brings up a lot of good points here. You know, she's like, there's too many characters for one show, in her opinion. I think that you can have a show that's an ensemble. I love the show personally. I think that it's great that it's an ensemble. Uh, so I understand what you're saying, that like they need more of the, but they're not Teen Titans.
That's what I'm
You know what I
saying
mean?
though.
So
That's
if
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
Teen Titans, I would say yes. I would say yes. You need that demographic. I don't think
I'm,
that you need so much the legacy characters. If now because it's an older uh you know, Dick Grayson. So now Dick Grayson is a legacy character to the Jason Todd. You know
I
what I
don't know.
mean?
That's what I'm
Jason
saying.
Todd is the younger version. Raven is the, oh, is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like you see
I just
like
don't think that we necessarily.
like you see like you have Donna Troy in there, and you there's giant mentions of like
Mhm.
the whole Amazons and stuff. I'm like, instead of having that old lady,
Yep.
you could have had like a Wonder Woman come in there, like a Diana standoff, and be like, oh, Deathstroke was trying to kill Diana, stuff like that. And then also with the
Yeah,
reformation,
but see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you need that. I don't think you need that. I don't think that you need Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I mean, they brought Batman into it, which is fine. They brought Bruce Wayne into it, which does tell us that they are willing to bring in the heavy hitters. I mean, if you bring Batman in, look, if they okayed Batman coming into it, as Bruce Wayne or whatever, and we also got to see a couple of scenes of Batman, that's a huge thing. But I don't think that you have to do that, because I think that Donna Troy, being as old as she was, she is that legacy character to the younger girls in the group. You got Dick Grayson, who is the legacy character to the younger guys in the group. I don't think that you need to have the legacy characters like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, because their stories are out there. Their stories are being told out there. This is about the Titans, and it's not Teen Titans. It's not like Dick just left Bruce and became, and is still Robin and is like the kid Robin from for Teen Titans. This is the Titans. So that's where it is for me. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, from my standpoint,
I just wanted to tell from like where I standpoint.
I can see that. And what I'm saying is, like, when I'm talking about like bringing the mentor characters, I'm not talking about like bringing them in their superhero persona. I'm talking about more of like, because when you get down to it, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman are more inclined to jump in and be like, whoa, you think like kind of like, well, is this kind of a good idea to like check in on the characters compared to Bruce? Because like Bruce would be like, he's fine, he's a grown man, he got it. Meanwhile, everybody over here like, I don't know, Jason almost walked off that edge, bro. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to see the interactions between like.
But like, that's Jason.
Normal, like not, like normal, like Diana be like, "Hey, Donna, is this good? I know you got some trauma. I know you lost somebody. Are you okay?" Like that. Superman kind of having that talk with like Superboy, kind of like
But Superman doesn't know that Superboy is even a thing. But Superman doesn't even know that Superboy is even a thing, because you're talking about he literally just got created by Cadmus, dude.
I know, but
he literally just got created by Cadmus.
Have you seen season 2? Because if you've seen season 2,
I saw season 2.
He goes on that rampage, so he's on the news, and then not only that, maybe season 3 they could bring in Clark because they do see Superboy in the.
But didn't they explain this? But didn't they? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen season 2. But didn't they explain that Superman was off somewhere though? I could have swore that they explained somewhere in there that Superman was off world or something like that. And so, to explain that, like, why Superman wouldn't necessarily show up to take on Superboy in his rampage.
Mm-hmm.
I could have swore, I could be wrong. But I could have swore that they explained that somehow. But even so, like, that's a world where there's a ton of superheroes. So every superhero, like Superman is not going to be involved in every thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If out of anybody, honestly, I would actually rather see Aquaman kind of come in here and like kind of confront Grayson over like the whole Aqualad thing and reforming the Titans.
Aqualad thing, yeah.
I would have loved
that would be good.
That would have
been I could see that. I could see that. See, I don't, to me, Deathstroke is Titan's villain. I don't want to see Wonder Woman come in and be attacked by Deathstroke or have to take out Deathstroke. I want to see the Titans fight Deathstroke because that's their villain. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like Deathstroke's a major villain. Deathstroke's a major villain. But the thing is that he's for the Titans. He's targeted the Titans. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even though he's a major, even though he's a villain that can take on Batman, right? He's always targeted the Titans for some reason. And so the thing is that that's who I want to see. That's who I want to see take on those things is the Titans. I don't want to see the Titans have to get help from Wonder Woman or whatever, but I do like your idea of the fact that Aqualad is dead. Now Donna Troy is dead. If you're gonna bring in Aquaman and Wonder Woman, that's the way to bring them in. Now I don't think Donna Troy is gonna stay dead.
Oh no, she's not.
That
It's been
you know,
confirmed. Like the
I'm
actress actually
I'm
didn't
sorry,
be like,
guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anybody who hasn't seen season 2 or whatever, I apologize for if you know if that's spoilers. So you know.
yeah. I'm sorry. So like I said, Bush guy, I don't want them to like be more like I don't really want them to be more superhero. I would like maybe like them coming out of the like oh out of the blue maybe in the suit, and then like the next scene is them like saying getting coffee and like talking about the ramifications of like reforming the Titans after like that. Because like like a show with that with as many characters you have and as all these plot lines and stuff going, at some point you're going to have to start world building a little bit and taking risks, like with Bruce Wayne coming in there, be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Dick, how you
Yeah.
doing?" Like stuff like that.
By
Not,
the way, 187. Yeah.
Go ahead.
187. By the way, as soon as me and Devontae are done talking, I'm going to take a second and address your comment. So, but yeah, no, I hear you, man. I definitely hear you. You know, look, it's going in season 3, dude. It's one of the best shows on TV. To be quite honest with you,
I think it's pretty good.
when it's going,
I
it's
would
one of the
like.
best shows on TV. I think.
I think one thing is I think they should lean a little bit more to like the comic book stuff because I've already went over how I felt with like the actress playing Starfire and stuff. I would like they have opportunities to
Yeah,
do.
but they're correcting that though. They're
Yeah, the best of both world things. Another thing is, did you hear about Jason though? So
yeah,
season,
that they're going to make him Red Hood. I think it's a little premature. I think it's a little premature. I don't know how they're going to handle
so
that
on that
because he
post,
shouldn't
I
be
sent
Red
you.
Hood until much later. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, so on that post, I sent you actually typed in an idea. I don't remember if I told you this. So what I feel like they should do is they should do maybe in 1 or 2 episode side story, like kind of on the side thing, where it's like Bruce, Dick, and Jason. They find Jason and then they promise to work out their issue. So they go to therapy, doesn't work. They get called away to do some superhero business, right? And they're like in the midst of like bonding, they're like bonding by kicking criminal scum butt or whatever. They actually start to open up and start to reforge their bond and stuff. And I would like them to do that because the thing is, I've seen this trend of trying to introduce Jason Todd without killing him, and it doesn't really work because the problem with that
Yeah.
is one, the fact that Jason Todd died was not only a big, like a really big hit to the Bat family, it was a big hit to Batman in himself, and it took the character into a dark place. But also the resurrection of Jason Todd brings up the fact that Batman failed to stop the Joker, failed to save Jason Todd. But not only in the midst of not saving Jason Todd, the Joker is still alive.
There's that whole
that's all that like for someone who's been through that.
Yeah,
like,
well,
the whole,
the whole the whole thing with that, man, is that you know, if Jason Todd, if you can't just take him and make him Red Hood. He's, you know, I mean, you can. Look, they could do anything they want to do. It's a TV show, right? And they can write it however they want to write it. And we'll just have to wait and see how it works, because it's not going to be comic book accurate if they don't kill Jason Todd off and they just make him an angry guy who becomes Red Hood. But you know, like, he becomes Red Hood in mockery a little bit of the Joker, you know, who supposedly killed him. Obviously, Jason Todd dying sent Batman on a spiral. I just bought a bunch of those comics, actually, about when with Jason Todd dying, A Death in the Family, and then A Lonely Place of Dying, where he brings on the next Robin. Which guys, this is a perfect segue, actually, because if Crush It is still here, guess what? This week's comic book of the week, if you guys don't know yet, the question of the week, you got to answer, you know, the nerd question of the week, right? To get a free comic book. This is the nerd question of the week. What is the real name or secret identity of the third Robin in the Batman story? You can put that in any one of our comment sections or whatever for any video. And
Does it
if you
count?
put that in there and you got the right name, then you are entered in. Yeah, it does, man. It counts. Yep. And so you're entered in for a free comic book this week. So so you just put it in, but don't say it. Put it in the chat. And so then that way I have them all, and then I put everybody together and we see who wins. But yeah, man, you know what? That's a great it's a great topic for sure.
Yep. And also because
Titans, I can't wait for Titans.
And not only that, I found out they're actually moving the Titans to Gotham and introducing amongst the other characters, Arsenal and Oracle and Scarecrow are actually being added to the roster of characters coming into season 3.
Yeah.
So it's gonna bring on a new dynamic and stuff with that, and I wonder where they're going with it. Because we also get a teaser of Arsenal. Roy Harper is in Donna Troy's phone list, I think in either season 1 or 2. I can't remember where I saw the screenshot of it. So I'm happy to see that. I just hope they do the characters right, because the dude who plays Jason Todd in Titans,
sure,
he's really good. Like he's like
phenomenal.
He's like the he's
really good
Michael Keaton of Jason Todd, because I would contribute Jensen Ackles to be the Kevin Conroy of Jason Todd, because he voiced him in Under the Red Hood, which is a phenomenal movie and adaptation of like Batman Under the Red Hood and Death in the Family a little bit, because there's a little bit of both. And I love and that's the reason why I said he's the definitive reason why I said you can't just make Jason Todd Red Hood without killing him. Because that whole monologue at the end, with Jason Todd,
it just doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. Yeah.
I just hope, because what I would do.
Well, hey, Devontae, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah. So what I would do is before I go, because I did miss my chance, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off.
Yeah.
If I was in charge, I would do that little side story with Jason, Dick, and Bruce, and give everybody a little bit of what they want. You would mend the bonds between them and address that trauma. You would also get to see Batman, Robin, and Nightwing fighting together. And then I would kill Jason Todd off in an end credit to season 3. Like, we fixed the relationship, and then after the whole concept and thing, you get a year later, and then it's basically the Joker beating on Jason Todd and Batman trying to save him, and then boom, the warehouse explodes. And then you get to see the League of Assassins or ninjas come out of nowhere.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it, man. I'd love to see it, dude. I would definitely love to see it, man. As a fan, I would definitely love to see it. Well, hey, Devontae, I got 2 people left, man, and then because I want to be able to get to bed tonight. But yeah, man, I always love your thoughts. I always love your commentary on things, man. You got a lot of great thoughts on this stuff, and I love Titans, and we'll definitely be. I can't wait for Titans to come back, because we will definitely be doing our live stream watch parties for Titans, just like Mandalorian's coming back next month, and we're going to be doing it for that too. So yeah, man, I can't wait, man. So and hopefully we get some of this stuff, man, because we're fans, buddy. All right, buddy. Thank you, Devontae. You're always welcome here, man. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to kick you off, but just I gotta get a couple more people, and then we're calling it a night. So
yep. So you guys have a good one.
I love you, bro. I love you, bro. You're all good, man. All right.
Bye.
All right. You too, buddy. All right. We'll talk to you later. So a couple things just real quick. So Astro saw the Batman trailer. He went over there. He says, that poor guy. I love the Catwoman suit and the handmade look. So excited. I know, dude. It's a good trailer. I did want to touch on this, and I'm not going to get too much into it because we could talk about it another time. But apparently Daisy Ridley just said that there was never a plan for Ray. I saw her interview, sad. And I think 187 says that he messed up the end of this or whatever. Look, I'm just going to say this about the Star Wars thing. Okay. So everybody's going to come out now and say that, oh, there was never a plan for my character. My character sucked, blah, blah, blah. And they're going to throw everything under the bus. And that is a totally different situation than the other situations that with other people that I definitely support. I don't like this. I don't like hearing all this. I don't need to hear everybody coming out and complaining that they didn't like their character in Star Wars. And listen, Daisy Ridley is the last person who needs to be complaining about that, as far as I'm concerned. I'm willing to listen to her, and I'm willing to listen to like what, possibly may or may not happened. But all of this is Monday morning quarterbacking, right? Is looking back on it and going, well, I didn't like the way my Star Wars trilogy worked, so I'm going to complain about it. It's super easy to do. It's super easy to see where things could have been better or worse or whatever. And, would be, without going too much into it, it just kind of bugs me now hearing actors go back and like complaining about that. Look, and for anybody who says, well, what about Ray Fisher? Ray Fisher's not doing that. That's not what Ray Fisher's doing. He's not complaining about getting his parts cut out of a movie. He's standing up for others who were treated in horrible ways, which is something completely different. That comes across as whining to me when you're just like, well, they didn't have a plan for my character. I don't know. That's definitely something that we will definitely be keeping an eye on. I know, I agree, man. It does suck. I totally understand. I absolutely understand. But it's interesting. But yeah, Barcelona, we moved on. We're moving on. We're moving on to other things. And so like all these actors now coming back, from Star Wars and saying, well, I didn't like this and I didn't like that. I'm sorry. Let's move on. What's up, Karen? Karen Desai? Good to see you. All right. Geeks, what's up, buddy?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you, buddy?
I'm okay. Just had a little bit of a rough week last week.
Man, it sounds like everybody's had a little bit of a rough week, man. But I hope that being on the stream tonight brings you a little bit of joy and puts a spring in your step now.
I was harassed on YouTube on one of my videos.
I'm sorry, what was that part?
I was getting bullied on my other videos.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. It was a little bit rough this week.
Well, you know what? Look, man. You know what, man? You just got to keep doing you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, geeks. Look, here's the thing. There's gonna be people who try to tell you that you can't do this and you can't do that, right? Mm-hmm. You know what? It's all about you having fun and enjoying yourself. Okay, and I know that you got subscribers. I know that you got people who watch your videos, right? And who listen to you. And you know what? If somebody wants to make fun of you because they don't think that for whatever reason they were bullying you. Okay. Just know you've got subscribers. You just do you and don't worry about those people. Okay. Because you're going to appeal to somebody that maybe it's not for them.
Yep.
Right. It's not for them. Look, dude, I have people, you'd be surprised, man. I've got people all the time who try to bully me about stuff and try to go off on me about different things that they don't like. Obviously, I'm not for them, right? Real quick, I do want to say good night, Barcelona. Thank you for being here. Always thank you for being here. You are awesome, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much. And Jeremiah, I will say this: I got one more after Geeks, and that's everybody in my backstage, and I'm going to get to him because he's a great caller. He's been on once before, and then I'm kind of done for tonight. So make sure that you jump on my next one. Stay here for the end of this one because we're going to be talking, but and we can talk about things in the chat. But I'm not going to probably do any more bring in any more people because I don't want to go too much longer. I did see the boy. Well, I'm at the season finale of season 1. So I am
finished that last week.
Did you? What did you think, Geeks?
I love it.
It's pretty awesome.
Favorite show.
Yeah, it's a good show for sure, man. It's a good show for sure. But yeah, Geeks, like I said, I had somebody just yesterday, like, we do these streams, right? And everybody enjoys the streams, and like we do the 2 cents on nonsense thing, that everybody likes that. Everybody who comes to that, and watches that, they're having fun with it. They're laughing about it. They're part of it. You guys are part of it. You even, man, you are always making jokes and stuff in the chat and everything, right? And we're having fun. But somebody literally left a comment on me that like, oh, this is slow. I hate this. You know, like they're going off on me and stuff. And they're like, you need to change this. You guys, you know, don't know, you know, you guys are whatever. And I just messaged back. I said, this obviously isn't for you. You know,
That's what I said in an awesome problem.
yeah, man, you know, geeks, you do you. You got people who are listening to you. And you know what, you're overcoming obstacles yourself, you know, buddy, you know, and that's awesome. Just like we have Melissa on here, you know, who's got obstacles. Melissa has a YouTube channel, you know.
I subscribe to it.
Yeah, man. Melissa has a YouTube channel and she's visually impaired. And, you know, some people might say, well, you know, Melissa shouldn't have a channel because, you know, because of this and that, you know, whatever, because maybe she's got some challenges. Dude, you're doing it, man. You're doing it. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just like Matt and I first encouraged you, right? What does it take? It takes just do it. Yeah, it just takes doing it, man. It just takes doing it. And you know what? Don't let anybody discourage you, buddy. You know what? No matter what, no matter what challenges you have, no matter what you know what that is, man. You know, you do you. Plus, you're a handsome guy. I got to see you on Instagram this week.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and you, oh, go ahead.
Leslie asked me to do a video, and I did a video for Leslie.
Yeah, man.
It's on Twitter.
Yep. So yeah, man, you know, you just do you, you know, just don't worry about it, man. You know, people do videos in different ways. There's some people who do videos like this where they're able to talk and do this. Some people don't even want to be on camera, so they do just videos where they're not even seen, you know. You know, so everybody does different things. You got to just find what your thing is, what you're going to feel comfortable with, where you can get your voice out there, you know, however you got to do it, you know. Okay. And stay encouraged, my friend. Stay encouraged. I love having you around here, man. I love having you around here. And I hope you do.
My birthday is next week.
Your birthday's next week.
Yep.
When's your birthday?
On the 18th.
On the 18th? My birthday's on the 24th.
Oh wow.
Yep, my birthday's coming up, man. Your birthday's coming up too. We'll have to have a big old birthday celebration day.
I want to do a stream or something.
Yeah, you know what? I'll have to do a birthday stream. You know, if I can get away from my family. If I can get away from my family.
I want to love that. I get to hang out with the guys and stuff. Something.
Well, I'm sorry.
I just want to hang out with the guys and stuff, or something.
Yeah.
I would like that a lot.
Absolutely, man. You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll just have a fun day. We'll celebrate. We'll have a day where we celebrate all the September birthdays. All right. So if you guys got a September birthday, make sure to let me know. And you know, maybe on my birthday, the 24th, we'll just celebrate all the September birthdays, and we'll just come together and see, Gavin's birthday was on September 5th, so he's a Poindexter September birthday. So there you go. Wow. There you go. Maybe we should incorporate something about birthdays here on the channel, where we celebrate people and we do something fun. So, all right, man. Well, hey, man. I just want to encourage you, brother. Stay strong. You're good, man. You're good.
I will. I hope you have like a good night.
You too, man.
I just wanted somebody to talk to.
For sure, man. You know what? People give you a hard time. You just tell them the Poindexter Lounge has got your back. All right.
All right.
All right. And everybody in here, I know everybody who's a part of the channel has got your back too, man. Ain't nobody gonna just let you sit out there like that, you know. So
I'm grateful for all of you.
Well, we're grateful for you, man. I'm thankful for you, and I'm glad that you're here and that you're a part of this. All right, buddy.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
All right, man. You have a good night, brother, and we will
You
talk to
too.
you soon. Okay. All right, man.
Yep.
You got any new videos coming out?
I'm currently editing some videos right now,
Okay.
and I'm thinking of doing a top 10 video of DC animated series.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm planning, yeah, I'm just getting the footage for all of that right now.
Dude, that's awesome. And you know what? You've got video edit. See, you got to play to your strengths. Okay. This is what everybody needs to remember and about anything. So I know that you can do video editing, right? You do video editing. So here's the thing, man. Like it's fine, man. Look, you keep talking in your videos, you keep, doing that, right? You keep doing what you here's the bottom line. You do what you want to do. Okay?
Yeah.
You do what you want to do. If you want to talk in your videos, you talk in your videos. If you want to be seen in your videos, be seen in your videos, man. Whatever you want to do is fine. But what I'm saying also is play to your strengths. I know that you can do really cool video edits and stuff, right? So I mean, you could even, if you really wanted to make some big impact video and you're concerned about, different things, like whether or not you're going to be able to really have the same impact as maybe, you want to,
Yeah.
try different things out, man. Maybe make a video where you just make some, so you put some stuff together where there's graphics and just different things like that. And you do your top 10 thing, right? But you get creative with it, right? You get creative with it because like I said, dude, there are people who do videos where they never say a word in them and they have thousands of views because visually they're awesome. There's people who have channels that they're never even seen because they can just speak well. And so they literally do one of these things, man. They literally, they don't have any voice. Can you imagine? I mean, you don't see the guy at all or the girl at all. She's just talking. Yeah. He's just talking, and that's it. And so that's some people's videos. And then you have some videos where you've got visual stuff going on. Nobody's even talking. There's music. There's just different things. And you just play to your strengths. Okay. You do what you want to do and you have fun doing it, because that's what being a YouTuber is all about. You know what? And people are going to watch. The people who like you are going to watch. Guys, go check out Geeks Cosmics Entertainment and show them some love and tell them that you guys saw him and heard him here. Okay. So there you go. Play to your strengths, my friend. Okay.
I will.
All right, man. All right, buddy. We'll see you later. All right.
Yeah.
You are.
Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome, man. Anytime. I love you, buddy. All right. We'll talk to you later. You too, man. All right. So there's that. Yes. A couple of Malik's got a good point. He says, I love Star Wars. I just don't like the sequel trilogy very much. And that's fine. And then 187 says, Star Wars haters videos are coming out. Be ready. LOL. Right. I mean, that's the thing is people are just are going to jump on that bandwagon that just because, they didn't think that this was done properly or that was done properly. Now we're just going to hate on it. Well, you know what? We hashtag I love Star Wars. That's what I say to that. But see, a couple of Malik's got the right point. He says, but I ain't going to bash on it or something like that. Just a personal preference. And that's the thing. Everybody's got a personal preference, they're not my favorites, but I love it. Well, I will take that back. Last Jedi is definitely one of my favorites. It is one of my top Star Wars movies, but you guys know that. All right. So to close out the night, he's been patient. Everybody's been very, very patient tonight. It takes a while to get through everybody when I got a steady stream of just, people coming in and out and stuff. So, but tonight to finish off is One Step Further Than Ever. What's up, One Step Further Than Ever? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Enosh. All right, for posterity's sake here, I have to be the bearer of bad news.
Uh-oh.
I am actually I am not one step too far. I am his twin brother. Actually coincidentally from the same mother, but he's adopted, the family that want him around. But the truth is, I mentioned in the private chat that I wanted to talk to you about censorship and deplatforming. I
Okay.
think that's a conversation that actually would take us too long, and you want to get done with your night. So maybe we could schedule something when we could talk about that another time. But the reason I'm on the show
Yeah.
and you're not talking a one step too far is because apparently Kevin Smith, we all know him as a sweetheart, right?
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart. He had that heart attack, and it didn't kill him, and he became this big old crybaby watching Avengers trailers. We love him, right?
Hmm.
Fat man beyond, right?
Yeah.
Um, turns out that he writes scripts in his movies that are a little too spicy for Susan Wojcicki and YouTube, because my brother went a step too far. He posted a scene from one of Kevin's movies, and it got him banned from the platform. So I guess sharing scenes from films is it's just a no go. So he's not going to be around anymore because it would be against YouTube's terms of service to do something crazy like create a channel after you got banned off the platform. And my brother is not a rule breaker. He's not cool enough for that. Cool people break the rules, all right? And outside of that, we don't need to talk about the deplatforming. And if you want to,
you know what? Well, you know what? I will say this, man. I will say this. You know,
wait, before you do that, can I
Yeah,
say
absolutely.
one thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Could you remind me of the last guest you had on the show right before me? What's the name of it? What's the name?
Geeks Cosmics Entertainment.
Okay, Geeks Cosmics Entertainment. I hope you're still watching the show because I got something real important for you to hear. It's super important. All right. Now, Enosh, he's a nice guy. He's not gonna be as harsh as maybe I am. But those guys who are bullying you on YouTube, the losers. All right. You're 10 times the human being those guys are ever gonna be. All right.
Yeah.
They're the type of people that like to go to honest, content creators that are just trying to make cool things about the stuff they love. And they like to, for lack of a better way of putting it, sorry for the explicitness of my statements.
Sure.
They like to shit on people. They like to
Yeah.
shit all over people.
Yeah, you're right.
And honestly, friend, they're doing it to you because they know it's going to make you feel bad. So you just got to be bigger than that. And you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna drop one here. Fuck those people. You don't need them in your life. You don't want them in your life. They don't deserve to be in your life because you're better than those people.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. You're gonna be better for dealing with them and then growing as a person to where you feel sorry for them because they're miserable people. They're sad individuals that don't have the life that they thought they deserved or were entitled to, or that they thought they would get, but their hard work actually didn't get them what they thought they deserved. So they're bitter at the world. Okay? So don't worry about those people. Do your thing, create your content, talk all you want, and you can tell them that if they got a problem with you, they got a fucking problem with me. All right, my guy? I got your back. All right? You could tell them one step, whatever I lied about my name being, and my fake twin brother, one step too far, will show up, and we'll do a little, Goodfellas, Ray Liotta, walk across the street and hit the guy with the pistol. I got your back, brother.
Yeah. Wink, wink.
But you can say your comment, and then I'll just say a couple quick things, and I'll let you go because I know.
Well,
this could turn into a big thing.
Oh, I know, but I think like you've waited quite a while, so I definitely want to give you I want to give you ample time. I want to give you some time, and I'm fine with that, man. I want you to know I'm fine with that because I've been trying to get to you, and you're my last guest.
Let's admit it. Let's not beat around the bush yet, because we've talked one time, but you friggin' loved it. You loved it.
I did.
You felt like a made man, Oh, am I a clown to you? Am I here to entertain you, Enosh?
No. But you know what? You made my life that much better. So
Dude, I make everybody's life better. You should talk to my girlfriend, okay?
Oh, hey now. But here's the thing, man. So with this deplatforming thing, like YouTube sucks sometimes. YouTube is a great opportunity.
Dude, let's cut the bit. I'm just gonna cut the bit. Like, they're terrible. It's awful. Here's the thing that's really frustrating about what just happened earlier today. Okay, this is the first time this has happened to me, and I don't have like a problem saying that because I won't hide from people like what the things that I've done that have gotten me banned. Here's the problem that I have with it. It's like have you ever had things happen in your life? I think for a lot of people, some of the worst things that ever happened in their life are things that they actually had no control over and had nothing to do with, and they actually can't logically own it and have, because they had no responsibility in it, and that makes it even worse of a moment, right?
Yeah.
The strikes that I've gotten on any of my channels are because specifically on videos where I'm exposing literal like death threats, racism, and I'm talking racial slurs. This is why it's frustrating with the lack of communication, because like I'll be exposing someone who's literally like on YouTube talking about finishing what Hitler started, for example. Now, I would denounce that. You would denounce that. Anybody would denounce that, right?
Yeah.
Because that's a disgusting, abhorrent thing to say, especially when you know that the CEO and plenty of people, just plenty of Americans in general are Jewish. Okay, it's a disgusting thing, right? So I put up the videos that these people try and hide, right? And it's explicit in the description. Like, it's obvious that these people aren't me, right? And it's not like these are like little guys in the corner of the internet that aren't making any noise, right? Yeah. In fact, I'm the guy in the corner of the internet, like trying to scream out to the masses. And like, okay, so this one was kind of me being petty, but like I put it to a bunch of rap songs where, the N-word is quite often used in rap songs. And there is a video of a Transformers review where John Campea drops a real hard N-word.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I looped it and like put it to music. Haha, funny video. But also it's not like I'm saying, hey, look how awesome John Campea is. Anybody with a brain, if you're watching this and you're not relying on AI systems to just find flagged words because you're using the vocal recognizer to like text out people's words and then ban them, and then you don't talk to these people. It's just frustrating, right? Anyway. So I like to take my lumps. I take my lumps. I take my 90 days, right? The even more frustrating part about this one
Did you fight it? Did you fight it?
Dude, I've fought in everyone. They don't talk to you. They don't respond to you. Yeah. They don't tell you why.
But if they don't, so they take away because I've had 2 strikes. Okay, and this is what's frustrating about it for me too, because
brother, I've had 4 channels banned. I've had 16 strikes. I know all about this.
Wow. So like I've had 2 strikes in the time that we've been, and they've both been within the last year.
Well, this is the point I was getting to.
They were so stupid. It was so stupid.
Yes.
It was not even my video. It was not one of my reaction videos. It was not when I put something up of somebody else's content.
It's all exactly. That's what I was talking about with the responsibility thing. It's somebody else.
It was some BS thing. What it was that we do our watch party videos, right? So we've been watching The Flash for about like 5 seasons now, 4 seasons or whatever with our subscribers, because we used to just do reviews and we'd watch The Flash and then we'd talk about it, right? And so then our subscribers started saying, I got almost there between saying subs and saying subscribers. Our subscribers would come back and say, hey, you know what? We really love your reviews. Can we just watch The Flash with you? So we don't show the TV. We're not putting out their content before it is, but oh my gosh.
Okay,
after 4 years, there was one episode where apparently they decided oh, you know what, we're going to strike you. Now I've gotten content claims for, you know, for audio in the background, and I fought
But
them.
what you're
And
talking about
every
is a
time,
DMCA strike, right? A hard
yeah, yeah,
DMCA strike.
every time though that I ever got a content claim, they let it go. But for some reason, this one we got stricken down. We couldn't live stream for 2 weeks.
Was this a couple months ago, like 2 months ago?
So not 2 months ago, I had one in November of last year, and then actually one just a couple months ago.
Both of those times, and there's no reason why
it was the same
I'd
thing both
expect you to
times.
know this. There's no reason why I'd expect you to know this. There is a creator on the platform, and she may have been banned by now. She might still be on it, but like she got rid of all her stuff because she's in a bunch of lawsuits now. And we're talking like big lawsuits with big corporations that aren't even American. Like, so what she was doing, and like it got the whole like look. So in the content creator community, and like people that didn't get on YouTube until
did she do videos of like
she basically does.
Some
she does
Asian
Twitch streamers
anime stuff.
Yes,
anime stuff. I know
Susie
who you're talking
Lou.
about.
She just watches things, right? So what she's doing is literally illegal. It's against the Fair Use Act of 1974.
Yes.
78, right? So the reason you got kind of like wrapped up in that because when YouTube finally acted on it and said, hey, look, hey, and by the way, she has like an inside person, so they gave her the hint that hey, they're gonna come after you.
Yep,
delete all those videos now.
I've watched those. Yeah.
So basically, they had to basically do that to everybody. Like, and I mean, it makes sense, but if you don't have the heads up, it sucks because literally all you have to do is say, hey, if you don't take this video down, we're going to strike you. But the way that they update their, you agree to a terms of service and you expect that to be the agreement, but then they just change it and you can't access the platform unless you just agree to the new one. Right. Yep. So this is, I mean, I could get into the legal weeds of this because I mean, the litigious nature of this is off the wall.
We were doing the same thing. We were not
I don't
sharing their content.
I don't want to start speaking a bunch of legalese and get too many people confused because I think we keep it general. Everybody's got the same frustrations. You just kind of got like caught up in the world. What I'm talking about isn't like content. Like every one of my videos gets a content claim because I'm not in it to like make revenue off the videos. It's not like I make just like funny, haha. Like this, I don't do this for money. I do this to like expose people who, frankly, if I can be frank, are pieces of shit, and that people need to know that because we're talking about tens and some cases hundreds of thousands, and in some cases millions of people who don't know any better. They haven't seen this stuff, and they're giving money that they don't have to give to these people because it makes it feel like they have a friend on the internet.
Yep.
It's what the grift is really all about. And it's bad with a lot of people. One of these people in particular, these people they've false flagged most of my channels that have gotten banned has been from them. Like most of the strikes I've gotten have been from this person, Owen Benjamin. He's a famous comedian. I only ever gotten like tangled up with him because he literally plagiarized me. He stole my material word for word, wrote like my written material, said it word per word, and sold it as his own. So I've just been like basically trolling him with like, showing how big of a miscalculation by God, our almighty God. Sometimes he's not paying as much attention when he makes, the next. Owen's one of those people. God wasn't paying much attention. Okay. And this is a very anti-Semitic person, right? So anyway, like this, what was really frustrating today. Okay. So I have to like make certain videos unlisted, and like I have to hide certain videos, and not because necessarily I've violated the terms of service, but because you're not talking to an actual person, and it's up to the subjective view of if they get a real person to evaluate the content with enough flagging.
Exactly. Yep.
And then you don't get to talk to those people. Like some people will say, hey, like, like
that's
it comes
the most
down to
frustrating
like political views and stuff.
You have nobody to talk to. You have nobody.
Right. So
nobody you can even call up or whatever, and
so keep in mind, like if I share, like I share a bunch of I do all kinds of content. Some of my content's sports, some of my content's comic books. Like it's a weird channel to go to unless you're into just everything. if you're just into everything, right? Okay, you'll find it there. Okay, you'll find some super edgy stuff. You'll find some super wholesome stuff. I have had a video, but I, you know, I'm no idiot. I have like seven different channels on this platform, and you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm just a couple of which they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna do anything to because they have millions of subs and they're making them a bunch of money because I don't take revenue from it. And anyway, so for the past 90, you know how 90 days, the last strike you got, it'll go away, kind of like a grace period, right? Like, oh, maybe you made a mistake. Well, it would just be good for a fourth of the year.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
what's up, Film Gob?
this,
I do want to say, hey, what's up, Film Gob? Good to see you, brother. Been a while.
yeah, what's up, Film Gob?
We need to talk, man.
I have to join your I have to join your channel again because you know the situation I'm currently in. But you know, I'll make sure to join it when I get off. But what's frustrating is the past 90 days, right? Because like I said, I'm not getting, you know, DMCA strikes because all of my, like, I went to law school. I mean, I know the fair use act, like, I mean, like the back of my hand. I'm a content creator. I mean, professionally, I'm an audio engineer and a music producer. Like, I get this stuff. It's like my career depends on it outside of YouTube. So what's frustrating is that I'm not trying to tread lightly because I make stuff that might get me jammed up. It's because I have 500,000 fans flagging.
I'm sorry. You dropped out for a second. I heard 500,000 and then you dropped off. Oh man, you froze up. Okay, we're gonna give him a minute. Hopefully he can get out and get back in. All right. Well, while we're waiting for that, first of all, hey, what's up, Film Gob? Good to see you, man. It's been a while since we talked. We need to talk again sometime soon because I enjoyed our conversation and like to get to be able to talk with you some more. For those asking how you call in, so usually what happens is I'll post here just to show you how it works. But there's a link here that when I once posted, you can just follow this link and that'll take you to my backstage area. I'm putting that in there again so that he can find it again real quick. Yeah, one step. Go ahead and no problem, man. You're good. You're good. So what you would do is you would follow that link. It takes you to my backstage area where I see you. I can accommodate, you know, several people in the backstage area. And then I bring you guys on one at a time. And we just talk about, you know, whatever's on your mind. But I am winding this down. One step is my last guest for this evening for this show. Just because it is now 3:11 in the morning. And but we've had a good talk. We've been on for 3 hours now. We've had a good conversation with a lot of great people. You guys are so awesome. And you know what? I'm always so thankful for you guys because look at the conversations that we've had tonight. We've had conversations, real life conversations about things. Yes, about the nerdy stuff, the geeky stuff that we love, and you know, DC Comics and you know, the Snyder Cut and all those things. We talk about all those things, but also we talked about you know, people who have physical disabilities like Melissa who you know is you know, is challenged with sight, and yet she is overcoming that. She's doing some awesome things. She showed us some stuff about Braille and how she makes Braille and how that works and stuff. And you know, I mean, and that's awesome. We talk in like Silent Scotty and Sophie are getting her a reader of some kind to help her out. I mean, those people are connected on the channel. You know, they connected through us all talking to each other. I mean, how cool is that? You know, like right now we're having a good discussion here about people being deplatformed, you know, off of here, and you know, and that's not cool. You know, so you know, it's just it's good to talk to people and to hear something. So, you know, this is something I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for a minute for One Step Too Far to come back, because he is going to be my last guest. And so, but I'll bring you on for just a second. Jeremiah just popped in, so I'm going to bring Jeremiah in for just a second. But no, you know, if One Step comes back in, I'm going to go ahead and let him back in and close out the show. But we'll bring it in here for just a second. What's up, Jeremiah? Hello, are you there? Oh, and he's gone. All right. Yeah, because we're just waiting for One Step. Hopefully he gets back in here. Yeah, look at Gavin here. Gavin says, you know, hey, you guys are so awesome. I love talking with you guys. Love talking with you too. Yeah, Adrian, what's up, man? Good to see you. Let's see. Geek says, Enosh, I have something for you. If you're interested, just DM me in Instagram. Okay. Yeah, man, for sure. Absolutely. All right. Oh, okay. One Step is back. How you doing, man?
Okay.
All right.
Dude, I've been better. I'm you know, burying down deep a really, really hard and loud, you know, really firmly enunciated F word towards a certain Susie Lou who right now for no, it was a YouTube issue anyway. Where did I? Oh, okay. So my strikes are against the community guidelines, which are even looser and even vaguer, and they can do whatever you want. And you know, half the time the 99.9% of the times you don't. It's not the human people. They don't review it if it's for a community guidelines strike, because that's usually because of the false flagging. I'm walking on eggshells not because of the content I make. I've had Zack Snyder videos, like literally like fan trailers I make for release the Snyder cut, like false flag, and then like I have gotten emails back where they're like, we don't know what they're talking about, and it's like, oh well, nice, okay, it's nice when you do that, but like if I'm putting up a video, a documentary, it could be a documentary, you know, and still, you know, apparently it's me. I'm the one doing it. No, I'm the one doing the good thing. I'm the one who helped spread the word enough until you banned Owen off the platform, and that was never my intention. I'm not trying to get people banned, okay? I'm trying to spread the word. I'm not trying to get people censored, because I think that free speech is important, because you want people that have dangerous and hateful speech. This is why I don't believe in hate speech laws. You want people to hear their message, because you want people to know exactly what kind of people that person is, you know?
Sure.
And that's the point of showing this information. So I had, you know, 2 strikes. Obviously, the third one, it was super frustrating that I get this ban, you know, because I literally shared a video that I got from where? Oh, that's right. I downloaded it from YouTube. The original file is from YouTube. It's on the platform. And this has happened to me for multiple strikes. Videos that are on the platform because they're from a movie, and just because they're shared on my channel, you know, and it gets false flagged a lot by, you know, Steven Crowder fans, like, you know, I give them more of a pass, because kind of the stuff I make about him is kind of, I mean, let's be one step too far, you know, I mean, it's kind of out of line. It's, you know, it's, you know, it's insinuating that he might have some proclivities that he's hiding from the world, you know, but that sounded a little bit more inappropriate than I meant it. What I'm saying is he's a Canadian grifter, and these Canadian griftservatives are helping to destroy and erode American politics by coming in here and getting a bunch of boomers to give them money so that they can propagate a bunch of stuff. Okay, do you, like Gavin McGinnis, can you vote? Oh, you can't vote. You're not an American, so trying hard not to swear here. Anyway, so these 90 days that you get the grace, okay, the 2 strikes that I got were on the same day. Guess how many days ago that was? It was 90 days ago. My 2 strikes were up. The grace period was up at midnight tonight. This is not the first time that this has happened. Okay, YouTube loves, when they're about to give somebody a 3rd strike, to go back. I've literally had privated videos, and even actually the last time this happened was a video that I had deleted from the platform 2 months earlier. So now, and I read, oh, trust me, I read through the entire terms of service, and it was multiple different versions of it because I wanted to see where it said explicitly they could do this. In fact, and two of them, it says explicitly they don't do that. That the content creators protected from anything like that. No, they're saving everything you've ever done. You guys should know this. Same thing with your phone in NSA. Google is basically. You think what the NSA does? Google's doing that. Verizon, like cable companies, like they're all doing this stuff. That's how the NSA gets most of their information. Like if you're pressing buttons on your phone, everything you do in your life is going into a database somewhere. That's why TikTok is dangerous, because China, like, they're collecting data, and a lot of that's facial recognition software. TikTok, you're showing your face all the time. Who are they selling that to? Google for yourself. I don't want to put ideas in anybody's head. Just Google for yourself. But the point is, it's just so frustrating to have, it would be frustrating if I had like a hateful message and I was getting censored. I'm sure more frustrating because, if you have a hateful message, you really want to spread that to people. Apparently, that's what it looks like from my perspective. The people who spread hate, they really love to spread it, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just like minding my own, I'll abbreviate it here, GD business. Mm-hmm. I don't, and that's because I personally don't like to say those two words back to back. And I'm getting false flagged. I mean, the system the system does, for Google, it does pop up and show that somebody's getting false flagged. They know when the analytics are good enough for Google. Trust me. It's why this whole algorithm thing that's so super technical. And if anybody out there in the audience who knows anything about informatics and coding, you know exactly how much information they're using. Okay. It's everything. They're seeing all of it. They have little different compartmentalized places they can look if they want to see if somebody's getting false flagged, yada, yada, yada. They don't care. They don't care. And they track your IP address of the device you're using. So if you have like a different channel that you have created before a channel gets banned, you're technically not violating terms of service because you're not creating a new channel to circumvent the ban, right? They will shadow ban that channel. So if you've ever noticed, like if you've had two channels and one just gets ghosted and it's not related to the other channel, it's because they're tracking the IP. They're also tracking when your phone device connects to the Wi-Fi that your IP address on your laptop is also connected to. So Google assumes that that's the same, this is all, I mean, when your phone's off and you take the battery out of it, it actually sends out more information, like longitude, latitude, whether or not you're getting in and out of a car, whether the car's moving. Like they can turn your camera on and off without the phone being on and off and indicating to you that the camera's on. That's not, conspiracy or anything. The phone companies had to actually tell the Americans that. It's just like when people say 5G can kill you, and people think it's a conspiracy. Well, notice that every single phone company trying to sell you a 5G phone has to point out to you that there is a risk of you getting cancer if you use their 5G phones. I'm just putting that out there. Bunch of new phones coming out, bunch of new ads, right? They have to put a little warning about the California state statute, because this is where most of these companies are incorporated at, that literally, like, the law is because of, like, waste, man, you pouring chemicals into rivers and stuff. But these shortwave 5G towers, this is scientifically proven. It's not conspiracy. I'm not trying to be George Soros, Bill Gates guy here. It's just a fundamental fact scientifically that these shortwave 5G signals are actually detrimental to carbon-based life forms. It's just a reality. So you shouldn't feel comfortable with them putting them everywhere. Tim Pool can have the fastest connection in the world, but is your phone really that slow? Is it really that slow? Do you have kids? Do you have anybody in your life you love?
Sure.
But anyway, like I said, I want to stop this because I could get on. I mean, I go on 7-hour tangents when I'm streaming on DLive, especially because I can say a little bit more stuff. So I'll get going like crazy. just ranting and taking up all your time.
No,
So
well, no,
before
I'll just
stop
I'll just
myself.
put you up at the forefront, man. You can just go. No.
Yeah. So I'm going to stop myself and say I did share in your DMs on Twitter. You will find, there's a sweet little picture of some a scale of action figure you will enjoy, and it is it's two action figures, but one in particular you'll really enjoy, especially given
I see that. Yes.
Okay. There's also a if you want like some kind
Now,
of
what
outro.
what line is
Beast
that?
Kingdom. It's Beast Kingdom, and they were San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. And they also did. They have like every single one of the. Because if you notice, the suits and the like sculpts are of like the BVS characters,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
right. So they did that with like all the BVS characters, but they gave them like there's even a black suit Superman. Still trying to find that
Oh,
one.
nice.
But they have like the multiple. They did multiple like 2 years in a row, I think, of this where they put out like every single suit that Batman wears in that movie. So like the Nightmare suits one that came out recently. Like I have the armored suit too. Like it's really cool because they're not like they're not what would you call it they're not 1:9 scale, but they're like a little bit smaller, like then when like if you put it up next to like um like a Bandai Spirits, like one of the one of the like let's say a Marvel like Bandai Spirits, like that scale,
Okay.
for like Endgame or whatever. They're a little bit smaller than that, but their articulation's better, like the design's just better. It's
Well,
and the attention to detail is better.
That Superman looks fire, and he's got yellow at the back of his cape, and I love that because I'm a huge proponent.
Yeah, but I'm kind of losing the signal again, so I'm just gonna say if you want like an outro to sign out, like when you sign off, there is there's the Justice League like the Snyder Cut sneak preview edit. It's real cool. Like I edited in like the actual Flash time traveling back to talk to Bruce. It's pretty fucking cool. And then if you want to do that, or you could choose, and I am gonna give you fair warning. It's got some of the explicitry of a certain corner of the internet, but it is a satirical rap song that I produced. I'm not rapping in it. Who's rapping in it? It's Grace Randolph and it's Jody from Jody's Corner, and they're doing a song together. And you might appear in the song at some point, drop in some knowledge. You know.
Well, dude, I'm this like.
Hey, I'm gonna hang up and just listen to you talk on the stream because like I'm getting bad feedback and I don't know how it's sounding to you.
Yeah, yes, this if I this and so we're gonna take a listen and see what we get. So let's see what happens. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I think I know. Hello. All right. I think we're back and good. All right. You know what happens is about 3 a.m. I always forget that my internet resets, and so yep, here we go. Oh, that's not. Oh, so this is. Okay, that's I don't think that's showing. Oh no. Okay, I see what's going on. Hold on a second here, guys. Sorry about this. So tons of stuff in my ear. Hold on a second. Holy cow. All right. Wow, I got everything playing at once. Got another thing here playing. All right. Now I know what I'm dealing with. Holy cow. All right. Sorry, guys. I had like 5 different things playing at once, and I forgot that when you hit a link, it's not going to it doesn't just go to that when I'm sharing. So I actually have to go to it. So now I've got it. So this is apparently a video that he put together. One step too far put together. May just strike you. But all right, we'll see what happens. Let's see. The Snyder Cut video won't get DMCA because it meets the transformative content standard, but fair warning, a parent company I contract for owns the music IP I used, so you may get a shared revenue. Okay. The rap song I own, but Jody just may just strike you. And no worries if you play neither. No expectations from me. You know what? I'm just let's I mean it's all out. It looks like it's all out on the internet. So let's see what you got. I haven't seen any of this stuff for a while, so I'm just gonna throw this up here and we'll see what he did.
I got nothing but love for my gay subscribers, bro. You got me effed up. My trans subscribers, man, you know how many freaking trans subscribers send me?
This brings back memories.
I saw that.
When we're done with this.
What? Because you put your mouth on it, then it's more lucky. It's easier for germs to stick on there.
But look it on the screen. They be sending me they hard cocks, banging it up against the wall. Look, Julie, look at this cock. Pop, jacking that shit off.
Yeah, that was some stuff that he put. So I'll listen to that part by myself, but I want to hear how he got me in.
My opinion. You are a piece of shit.
As we said about me.
I said that. And you're a bitch.
What matters is the people.
Yep.
Behind the Snyder Cut. Many good people, more involved than me, much more involved than me, have worked to raise awareness for very important causes and to help others outside of simply just wanting to see a movie. Yet instead of being embraced, they themselves have been mocked. They've been ridiculed and now even called a cult. Man, I like it. For some reason, Jody and Andy have chosen to take this stand against our fandom. Or the cult that you think that they are. Yes, it's backtracked with no, I'm not saying that they're all the cult. Making t-shirts and attempting to shame and hush this group of people who are not a cult, but just love a different version of DC characters and want to see a man write it after being wronged.
I just like the sound. They be sending me they hard cocks.
I don't know why.
Aw.
Not just his opinion, but an active mocking, ridicule, taunting, spamming, and bullying.
They be sending me they hard cocks.
Not because someone wants Superman to act different and wear bright blue as opposed to dark, or whether Batman should take lethal action. The fact that we didn't lay down to those who are vocal about the opposing opinions. There are many times.
This is really good.
Those two words, the fandom and the cult, are used synonymously. But a couple of months ago, a beautiful thing happened.
I just like this.
After having been ridiculed for over 3 years, after the debacle that was the situation regarding the Zack Snyder cut of the movie Justice League,
This is
for
tight.
the first time in a long time, many DC fans who share a love for a particular version of these characters were finally validated in their fandom and reminded that they indeed matter.
They be sending me they hard cocks.
We were finally
See, that's stuff that he was talking about just doesn't matter.
Zack Snyder for that film realized what matters is the people behind the Snyder Cut. Yes, it's fun to talk about, but the people who have been ridiculed and openly mocked are real human beings, and we must remember that. So when you attack the Snyder Cut, you're attacking people. That is what I began to take a stand about.
Oh my God. But it's all good. You got me effed up. I got nothing but love for my gay subscribers, bro. My trans subscribers, man, you know how many freaking trans subscribers send me they cocks all day? I saw that.
I don't know why.
and it'll be wet because you put your mouth on it, then it's more lucky. It's easier for germs to stick on there.
But look at on the
That's
screen.
interesting.
They hard cocks banging it up against the wall. Look, Jody, look at this cock. Pop, pop, jacking that shit off.
And then you put your mouth on it again.
You're like, ugh.
Oh my God.
But it's all good.
It'll be wet because you put your mouth on it, then it's more lucky. It's easier for germs to stick on there, and then you put your mouth on it again. Oh my God.
I just like the sound.
That's wow. That's powerful. I'll tell you what, I mean, it does it obviously uses it uses what, the terminology and stuff that that they were using, against me and everything. No, he hasn't had another go at me, like, because I put that to rest. That was from my statement. One step too far. I actually took from my statement that I ended that. I haven't engaged him. I let that drop, and because I got nothing else to say. I said all that I had to say. I got that stream that was over an hour, and obviously he took some great parts from that, and I really feel like I would love for Zack Snyder to hear my heart on that and how I feel about that. That, like, I was willing to go to bat for that, because not because of me, but because I want him to know that people care about him that much. And I think he does know that people care about him, but man, that just brings back so much of that, of the feelings that I had, and I still have, when I think about these things, because it's important. Like, they're talking about disgusting things. They're going on about disgusting, things that we don't need to talk about. That like, who cares what if anybody's sending you that kind of stuff in your DMs or whatever. I mean, like, what does that matter? It's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about people. We're talking about people trying to make a difference in somebody's life and try to bring healing for Zack Snyder. And he wants to talk about that, man, people really get off, don't they? They get off at the wrong place. Like, and no pun intended. Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad that the people do that. But that's a great video, though. I mean, it's a powerful video. I know there's a lot of people whom there's some people may feel uncomfortable with the terminology and stuff like that, but I understand it. I get it, because it's what was said about me. And geeks, you hit it right there. Jody makes my skin crawl sometimes. Yes, when I see that, when I'm reminded of the lowest common denominator, where he went on some of that stuff, man. I just, oh my gosh. I don't even know. I don't know why, I don't know why they felt the need to go there, but they did. And so, we went there too. We ended it. We did our part. Right. And so that's all any of us can do, ladies and gentlemen, is do our part. So, hey guys, we made it through another one. Hey, thanks. One step too far. I hope that you get your situations worked out. And I think the internet cutting out thing might have been on my end, because, like I said, a little after 3 a.m. sometimes it does that, and I apologize for that. But guys, you guys are awesome. I love having conversations with you. You guys are fan names. So don't forget. So I'm going to be putting this video together, because this is the kind of stuff this kind of content that I feel that people, that I want to do inspiring content. I don't want to talk about what some disgusting things that people are sending me in my DMs. I want to talk about inspiring things. The young lady, she's been through a lot in her life. I mean, talking a little girl, and she came up to me. She saw my Batman hat. And I'll just give you a little preview. She saw my Batman hat, and there's this one right here. I was wearing it, and she saw this, and she comes up to me. She goes, "Enosh, I really like your Batman hat." She started talking to me about Batman and DC Supergirls, and my buddy who has a toy store, he got a ton of DC Supergirl hero figures in, And I went and got them and brought them to her, and man, to see her face, she's just so happy. And that's what it's about right there, folks. I'm going to be putting that video together. Also, I'm sure we'll be back with another 2 cents on nonsense. Don't forget the Zero Credibility shirt that's out there right now, and the Doomcock Take 2 of these. And Don't Hold Me Responsible in the Morning t-shirts. Memberships are coming, so I just got to do that with all kinds of cool emojis. We can punch out the competition. There you go. Punch out these people who are doing all this junk. And so we got that. Don't forget, we do have a variety of t-shirts and just logoed items, all kinds of fun stuff in there. And congratulations to this week's comic book winner. That was Nick Hammond. He won this week, and so courtesy of the Milee Store. Don't forget to go visit them. Their link is in the description below. You find all kinds of fun, cool, nerdy stuff in there that you can share. And right now, if you go in there, if you buy something on the Milee Store right now, he's going to give you 10% cash back. So you're going to buy it for the full price, and he will give you 10% back. That's Crush It, who's in our streams and stuff. He follows the channel. He's not doesn't just follow the channel. He's part of the channel. So if you buy something, you can find something on there, you're going to get 10% back. That's a great deal. And then the comics are, I think, buy 2, get 1 free or something like that. I'd have to look that up, but it's all there. Tell them that you came here from the Poindexter Lounge. That's what you got to do. When you go, tell them in the comment thing that you're from the Poindexter Lounge, and there it is. And look, of course, what's up, Matt Jarbo? I tried to go. You
tried to leave, but I don't let you go. No, I didn't know. I honestly just didn't. I just saw that you were live, like my recommendations. Like, oh,
yeah, man.
And I clicked on it, and you're doing that like outro, and I'm like, oh, he's probably getting ready to end this show. I'm gonna go and say hey.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good, man. I'll end my show with you, man. I love that. I love that. I haven't seen you in a while. We haven't talked in a while.
Yeah. I've been busy.
It's been a minute.
I was just on a stream for like 2.5 hours myself. So.
Oh my gosh,
it's been a busy night. I'll tell you about it off air because I don't want to bore everybody with it, but it's funny.
Sure. Okay. Well, yeah, we were just watching some funny stuff. We got in the house. One Step Too Far Forever. He made a video that includes Grace Randolph, Jody going on about the things that people send him in his DMs, and then my inspirational speech all mixed into a fine beat. I'll
have to check that one out because I've been sent a bunch of Jody and Andy clips recently.
People are seeming to try to stir that up again. I've noticed.
Especially
with me, like, because I haven't heard anything from anybody, and all of a sudden people are like, hey, "What do you think of this? What do you think of this?" Sending me stuff. It's weird.
Yeah. Did you see their fight?
I did. I did. That was interesting. You think it's real?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, that was absolutely real. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that wasn't.
I heard they made up. I heard they
made up too. It's too financially beneficial for them to not make up.
You could tell because he threatened him with money.
Well, yeah, you could tell that it was the money thing. Like
he said something about like $200, like whatever. And I was like,
yeah.
And then but I actually said it's funny because he's got me. Andy has the Poindexter Lounge blocked, but he doesn't have Enosh Fee blocked, and so I DM'd him, and I just said, hey, it's me. I said we haven't talked in a while. I said, but I just wanted to tell you, I stand behind you. You had absolutely nothing to apologize for. Like the way that he treated you was wrong, and you should just know that. And I said, I don't know what to make of all that and stuff. I said, but hey, there you go. For what it's worth, I think you're in the right. So there you go.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was laughing because the video clip I saw, there was like this guy commenting over it. And I was like, I had my earbud in. I was at the store yesterday and I was like, just shut up. I don't want to hear you talk. Just give me the actual fight and then give your thoughts on it. Don't pause it halfway through and go like, well, let me tell you my interpretation.
I know the guy's like talking over it. Is like, what? Stop. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Jody from Jody's Corner and Andy Signor got into a fight in one of their private streams that they did for their members. So, but it's been posted online because a guy did a what, a review or a reaction
Yeah, he
or
was,
whatever
yeah,
to it.
something like that.
And so,
because
basically, it's what, 40 minutes of Andy going, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Well, it was so weird. Is
Ugh.
so from my understanding, they were playing a game of Jeopardy, and Jody was cheating, and he openly admitted to cheating, and Andy got pissed.
And he just muted him like this.
Yeah, real quick. And then Jody got real mad at that because remember,
Like, why?
He got so mad. He called it something about like master slavery sort of thing.
Oh my God.
He brought up a slavery reference. That's what he said, taking away someone's voice like a master to a slave or something.
Oh my God.
And so he brought that up, and then he starts bringing up money. And you can tell Andy was really upset because Andy he gets frustrated because he can't control it. When he can't control the narrative, he gets he starts like he moves the goalpost, and he tries to gaslight, and he shifts all these things. And he's just sitting there going like, why are you trying to push me away? Like, I thought we were friends. Why are you trying to push me away?
Yep.
You know, and I'm just all like, oh yeah, no, I've had that conversation with him. Like legitimately, I've like word for word had that conversation with him.
Man.
And I've seen other people who've had that conversation with him as well, because they've sent me screenshots and emails showcasing what he has done. So it's like, you know, that's the thing. So whenever he's losing the argument, because Jody kind of had him dead to rights, I was actually on Jody's side and all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I don't care about the muting.
Yeah.
But it was
that's what I thought. The muting thing was so stupid. I was like, come on. You know,
But
and then
then
you're gonna beg for forgiveness for 40 minutes because you muted him and he's pissed off.
Because he knows that he needs Jody. If he doesn't have Jody, then he doesn't have a lot of the money coming in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was pathetic. The whole
Yeah.
thing was kind of pathetic all the way.
It was
around.
pretty sad. Yeah, it was pretty sad. It was still funny just because like listening to like these two bicker, and you're like, oh, this is not going to be the first. This is not going to be the last time. Like something else will happen, and they're just going to blow up at each other, and it's going to take, you know, because Jody was ready to pull the plug.
Oh, I know.
And but the thing is, Jody will use that as his own argument. That will be his own ultimatum. Will be like to pull the plug, and Andy knows that like he ain't gonna have the same kind of reach if he doesn't have Jody with him, because Jody's got that dedicated audience who gives him money. And even Andy brought that up in that clip. Was like, because keep in mind, this is as they're talking, you can kind of see that it's really all about the money. You know, that it's really all about the money.
Oh yeah.
And that's why it was so funny to see it, because I didn't know about it for a couple of days, I guess. Like someone sent me the clip and I didn't click on it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, what is this thing? Because I was kind of in on that whole commandant situation.
That's another thing that's like so weird right now, man. Oh my gosh.
And no one wants to. For those of you who don't know, Doomcock has like, I think I don't know if you saw Max's video tonight.
I did not see it tonight.
Max did some research. I give him credit on this one. He did some research, and he basically found out that there's been this this accusation that there is basically a neo-Nazi, a Nazi. Let's call it what it is. It's a Nazi.
Yep.
Character on BitChute called the Commandant, and it's you look at it and you go like, oh, this is totally Doomcock, because it's exactly Doomcock. His speech
it looks
style.
I mean, yeah, the whole style of it and everything looks very similar to Doomcock.
Yeah, very, very, very similar. And it's like, but someone's like, oh, that's just someone like LARPing as Doomcock. They're just they were inspired. Max found out that the Commandant character, Base 211, actually came to YouTube like 2 months before the Doomcock channel was made.
Really?
Yeah, and the Doomcock channel was made, and there was no videos publicly posted for like the next like 6 or 7 months. So it's like, and then all the content for the Commandant, which came first, that's all been moved over to BitChute or been moved over to Minds or whatever. And so Max is like, well, how can you call him a copycat when his channel is older? Right. And so it's like, okay.
And Doomcock called him a copycat?
No, he didn't say anything. He just said Doomcock only has 2 channels.
And see, that was weird too. Like, why would you talk in the third person and say Doomcock, instead of just saying I, like that doesn't make any sense.
Because he's full of it. He's full of it.
Well, I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to deny something, just deny it. You know what I mean? Like, why would you go through all that stuff? But I mean, to say that, like, if somebody came at me like that and said, well, you got another channel somewhere like this, I would just go, no, I don't. I wouldn't go, Enosh Fett doesn't have a channel over on BitChute or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that, because that's a made up name. That's a made up person. You're basically trying to slime your way around something. And yeah, it's weird, man. If it's not him, it's weird. It's
100% him. I went into Max went into looking at the dates, which is
Okay.
a good angle. I would have gotten there eventually, but good on him. I
Yeah.
was listening to the subtext, the speech patterns, and a friend of mine downloaded a bunch of the audio clips, and he lowered the pitch and played them side by side, and they do sound to an extent different. However, the Commandant channel uses a slight British accent.
Yes.
The Overlord channel, Doomcock channel, does not. It uses a more bombastic voice.
Yes.
What is one of the things you will always find Doomcock doing? Voices.
Yes.
He always does voices. And if you watch the video with him and
sing weird tunes all night long.
Yeah, he'll do that. So like he's into this like fantasy role play shit. And so he does these voices. And these are all pre-recorded videos that he edits down. So if he needs to like get and he says certain words a certain way. But here's another thing. Doomcock is a fat mofo, okay? He's a chunky boy. He's a sturdy boy.
Yeah.
He breathes exceptionally heavy into the mic. Listen to him when he is doing a live stream and he'll say a statement and go, he'll breathe. When he's doing Doomcock, he'll do the same thing. When he's doing Commandant, the breathing is exemplified by the pitch filter he's using. So it sounds like a Darth Vader breathe because he's got that mask on. But he does these deep breaths in between, quite frankly, almost every sentence. Maybe two sentences. He always does it. It's listening to the syntax, the vocal patterns, putting them together. All that's different is he uses a different pitch filter and toys the audio a little bit differently, but it's basically the same voice. It's a nasally voice, and it's the same hand gestures. It's the same body type. And the thing with what frightens me the most about it is the Commandant thing, is when you start looking at the costume and what that stuff on there is. So behind him is a black sun flag. That's a Nazi flag.
Yep.
On the hat is a skull. It's a Nazi skull. He's got the black sun patch on one, and on the other side is like the Agers or something like that. It's like another type of symbol that symbolizes death, and is another thing that's used by the Nazis. If you listen to what he talks about, this fantasy world he's created, Base 211 is in Antarctica, and the Vril Society. The Vril is another part of this like weird kind of occult thing that the Nazis were into. Base 211 is rumored to be from an Antarctic expedition by the Nazis. And if you go and again look at what he did with Overlord, with Doomcock, he created this kind of LARP with it, this fantasy world.
Yep.
So he creates
broadcasting from the center of the earth.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting from Antarctica. I'm broadcasting from the center of the earth. Okay, it's the same guy. It's 100% the same guy. Like I have no doubt in my mind that it's him. And it's like I was so shocked by hearing that. I was driving home from my dad's house, and I literally like pulled over on the side of the road and like called into Max's show. Like I'm like, what is this? Because I always said, and I've said this to you and you know this, I've always said he's a racist and a bigot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's like, and then I heard that and I'm all like, oh dude, because in the video, his most latest video, he describes creating a kill box for communists. He describes two snipers on either side of the street loaded with Molotovs. As the group charges in, they throw Molotovs on either side, boxing them in and creating a crisscross kill zone. And he describes it in full detail. And then while he doesn't outright say a call for blood, he's effectively calling for blood. And that is his video from July, the first week of July, the last video he's put out. And it's like, this is an outright call for violence. You know what I mean? And we know that people will watch this and people do get radicalized by it, and then they might act. And it's like, the guy is clearly a racist. He's clearly a white nationalist. And he gets backed up by, again, Nerdrotic. I tuned in an autoplay. YouTube autoplayed me over to one of their live streams. I'm not even subscribed to him, but it autoplayed me over to his channel. I don't even watch it. I've never watched. I've watched a full Doomcock video trying to put this together. But before then, I couldn't get more like past like 30, 40 seconds. I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I can't do this. It's so bad. But it autoplayed me. So I listened for a couple minutes, and like him and Neurotic were talking about the culture war, and they were talking about something with, I think it was Stormfront on The Boys or something, how they gender bended the character. And they're like, I'm not really going to worry about that. Never mind. Keep in mind, Stormfront, you know what that is, right? It's a neo-Nazi website. And Stormfront, the character, is wearing an Iron Eagle on her belt. And she's a racist. So it's like, they're not going after that. Right. But Gary Nerdotic said, oh yeah. I'm going to save all my culture war for Doctor Who. That's how I'm saving all my energy for, is going after Doctor Who. Anyway. Sorry, I know you're tired, but it's just
looks like my internet.
Oops.
Come on. All right, you back?
Maybe. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sorry, I didn't know.
I don't know if that was me or you. I don't know what happened there.
I think it might have been. It's sometimes StreamYard, if you go for a long period of time, it starts to crap out.
Yeah, I think so. So
anyway, there's a lot going on there.
Wow.
That whole side of things are just they're terrible, crappy people.
Man.
And yeah.
That's going to be something if that turns out to be.
Well, it all depends on who picks it up, and I don't know. People have asked me if I'm going to do a video on it, and there's a couple more things I would love to get. I would need to get more definitive proof on.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, because people have been asking me about it, and I'm like, you know what? That's Max's thing. Max is, going down that route and doing the research and stuff. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm not in a position to do all the research for that. You know what I mean? To like jump in and try to, handle. I mean, if something turns out of it, obviously, I do a video of it. I'd look up on it and stuff like that. But like I don't have time to dig into the deep. If he's that.
Well, I think a lot of what it is it's just like, I think he wanted to turn it into something that would make him money, and he would be able to create a LARP that would attract a lot of the underground alt-right people, and then use it, because there's a lot of money in that world, and they do fund a lot of people who openly talk about them from the positive, right? Or they'll fund you pretty well if you can be a moderate and bring them on to espouse their views. In the case of someone like the Commandant, there isn't really a lot of places for him to go with it, to be fair. That would be profitable up on the upfront. Whereas YouTube, on the other hand, taking those exact same tactics, approaching it from the culture war, which is exactly what the Commandant does, and attacking Star Wars and Brie Larson and Doctor Who and Star Trek.
Brie Larson, just for some reason.
Well, Brie Larson, because it's like it just was algorithm gold, basically.
Yeah.
And so it's like that. So that's what they've done with it, and he's been able to turn it into something that is highly profitable. Now he just goes on 4chan and repeats 4chan news.
Yeah,
that's fake and doesn't even care, and none of his audience cares.
Yep.
Because
and I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand why, they don't care, but they don't.
I mean, it's very weird. There are ways to handle that situation. I won't talk about that publicly. Not what people might be thinking, but it's like there are ways to probably change some things, but it would require a mass group effort, and I don't think there's the numbers for it.
No,
So.
man, that's some insane stuff, man. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure we could talk about that. I'll talk about a lot of stuff like that offline.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Hey, I just wanted to address something. Jeremiah jumped into the backstage, but I told him that you're my last guest for the night tonight, Matt. But he did have a question. He says, okay, I wanted to ask, you watch a show called Black Summer? I have not watched a show called Black Summer. But I'd definitely be interested if you want to hit me up on social media and kind of tell me about it. I haven't even heard of this. So yeah, tell me where it's at or whatever. And, I'd definitely be happy to check it out.
Oh, it's
But,
set in the Z. That's right. That's set in the Z Nation universe. So if you ever saw Z Nation on Sci-Fi,
oh, is that that's the zombie thing, right?
yeah.
It's on Netflix. He says, okay.
Yeah, it came out last year. I've heard about it. It's got Google users seem to like
I
it.
just got a major deja vu moment there. That's weird. I'm like seeing his thing, hearing about the Z Nation thing. I'm like, man, that sounds like I already went to that. But yeah, no, you know what? I'm not a big zombie guy. I just, that's a genre that for some reason I've never gotten really into. You know who's a huge zombie guy? The guy who was in the chat earlier, my friend Bud. Bud is a huge zombie guy. He loves zombies, loves everything about zombies, and he can't get enough. But for me, it's just never been a thing for me. But yeah, if it's on Netflix, I'll check out like the preview or whatever and see. I got tons of stuff to watch. I got to finish up with season 1 of The Boys, then watch start watching the episodes that are out for season 2. I'm trying to finish the Transformers
the War for Cybertron.
Yeah, War for Cybertron. I'm trying to finish that. What else am I trying to finish? I'm watching Star Trek Below Decks, which I actually really like.
Is that good? I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, I really love it. If you like, look, I get it. There's people who want to take their Star Trek like super serious, right? So I get it. But the thing is if you like Rick and Morty, there's tons of fun jokes. And I'll be honest with you, Matt, if you know anything about Star Trek, there's tons of callbacks. Like the first episode is a total callback to the Next Generation episode where Scotty put himself in the loop, when he transported himself and they found him on the Dyson sphere. I don't know if you remember that episode or whatever. But like Scotty was in there like for 70 years. It's how he stayed alive for 70 years and was able to survive into the Next Generation time. And then they do this whole thing because Scotty tells Geordi on board the Enterprise, because Picard calls down and says, "Hey, Geordi, we need something done. We need something fixed or whatever. How long is it going to take?" And Geordi says, "Oh, it's going to take 4 hours." And he says, "Okay, all right." And so then Scotty looks at him and goes, "Hi, son, but how long is it really going to take you?" And he says, "It's going to take me 4 hours." He's like, "What the blast?" He says, "Come on, you kids don't get it." It's like, if the captain of the ship asks you, how long is it going to take you to fix the engines, and it's going to take you 4 hours, you tell him it's going to take 8 hours. That way, when you get it done in 4 hours, you look like a bloody miracle worker. And so it like casts this light on Scotty that basically he was padding the time the whole time. So the whole episode is about that. Is like they got this pad time kind of thing going on. And so there's like lots of little in jokes like that. Lots of references to the original series, the Next Generation stuff. It's fun, man. I love it. I introduced Tiffany to it. I actually watched the first 3 episodes and then I rewatched them again with Tiffany, and Tiffany loves it. And today she's asking me like, "What day does it come out?" And I'm like, "It's Thursday." She's like, "I can't wait." So
nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. All right, guys. Well, hey, Matt and I are going to talk later for a little bit, but thank you guys for joining me tonight. As always, it's a lot of fun just getting to know you guys better. We had a lot of great conversations tonight for sure. Learned a lot about each other, and I just love you guys lots. Thank you guys for your support. You guys are tremendous. And don't forget to come back. I'm sure we'll probably end up doing another 2 cents on nonsense this week with my friend Johnny Pop. And who knows, by then, a Doomcock video might mean something completely different. Did you see my my Doomcock t-shirt?
No,
Matt?
no.
Yeah, I got this one right here.
Are you actually selling that?
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, wow.
It's live on Teespring right now. The link is in the description below.
Nice. I hope he doesn't go after you with about the logo, but
I'm also selling this.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. So there you go. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for joining us. Until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Vet, along with Matt Jarbo. Look at there, Matt Jarbo's right. I got you put Matt right over here, and like,
how do you do that? How do you do that? I was trying tonight, and like I couldn't figure it out. And like I know you could do it now, but I'm sitting there going like I'm googling it, and I got nothing.
Ryan from Zerafed showed me. All you do, you literally click on the picture, and then it turns into a box, and then you just drag it where you want it.
Well,
and it just goes right over.
Son of a bitch.
Yep, it's super easy. You would never know it. You literally click on so I click on your picture up here on the actual screen that I'm watching, and it's the first interactive thing on that screen, Matt. Like,
yeah, no, I saw that. Now I'm gonna go try it on my own. But
right,
like,
it's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
You just have fun. You just have fun. Like now, like I don't know, it's like fun just messing with people, just putting them in different places. Because usually every stream you go, if somebody's on the left side in the upper left corner, they're the main ones. So now you can just mess with them. You know, and be like, it's Matt's stream. Just give it. Hey, look at there! It's the Matt Jarbo
there
show.
We go. That's how it should be all the time
on the Poindexter Lounge. It's the Matt Jarbo show. He's got his own show on our network. All right, guys. Well, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Oh, no. I'll ask you after the fact. It's fine.
All right. Well, hey guys, yeah, I hope Henry Cavill. You know, there's been all this Henry Cavill talk today too. So, hey, Gavin, we are bringing back watch-alongs. So as soon as the next big one is the Mandalorian. So we'll be doing watch parties of the Mandalorian for sure. There's not really much else going on right now. I think I got in a little too late on The Boys. I mean, we could catch up on The Boys maybe and do that one, but you know, it's hard with these streaming services sometimes to be able to do watch-alongs because everybody's watching them at different times. But
yeah, but it is only 8 episodes, so it's really not like true. It's not as long. That's why I like The Boys. It's really good, but it's also it's just long enough.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, guys. Well, you know, I'm going to let you go now, and we're going to say goodbye. So don't forget, stay nerdy. Be you. Don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. Stand for what's right. Do what's right. And you know what? Be good to each other. All right, guys. Until next time, stay nerdy. And bye-bye.